I've learned from doing these second date updates over and over again is sometimes you shouldn't put too much effort into a first date. We hear stories about guys doing way too much and then not getting a call back. But it's also possible to not do enough.
Yeah.
There's a sweet spot when it comes to effort on a date.
That is true.
And Adam is on the phone today to do a second date update. He thinks that he got the latter. He thinks he didn't do enough for his first date, and now he's not getting a call back. What's up, Adam?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good, good. So reading your email, it sounds like you don't know how to plan for anything at all.
Well, I'm not always the biggest on following through on stuff, but it's good. By the way, if I could just say, I'm a huge fan of the show. I like it quite a bit.
Appreciate it, man. I don't enjoy it that much. So.
I agree
I'm glad
with
that
you,
you do.
Jubal. I'm with you.
I'm a fan of
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jose likes it. Okay. Well, thank you for your email. The girl that you want to call today, what's her name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. All right. Tell us a little bit about Stephanie then.
Stephanie is just really cool. I met her. She's taller than me. I don't know if that has anything
Oh,
to do
dude.
with it.
I mean, that's the one quality you bring up about
Yeah.
Stephanie when you have to describe her.
That's awesome, though. Are you like me? I like dating tall girls. I'm a short guy, and I love girls taller than me. Do you like taller girls?
Yeah, man. I'm a good climber.
Awesome. So am I.
Not.
All right. So you met Stephanie, this tall girl, where?
I met her at a bar. I had gone out with some folks.
Yeah.
And basically, she was introduced to me by a mutual friend.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And we talked, and it was really cool. I think we really kind of hit it off in the bar, mainly because it was just a terrible bar. Like, we were kind of laughing at how crappy the bar was.
So did you ask her out on a date, or was just hanging out at the bar that night is what you're considering the first date?
No, that wasn't the date. I eventually asked her out, but it kind of like snuck up on me because we were talking, having a good time, and it was like time to go. And so I did the last second, hey, can I get your number? We exchanged numbers, and then, we texted after that. Most of our conversations were kind of text. And then eventually that's when I asked her if she kind of wanted to come over to my place and maybe watch TV.
What?
That's
Are you
the date.
kidding me?
Hey, big first date plans. Want to come watch TV?
No, you don't do that with a girl. Like, if you're really excited about somebody, you sound like you were into this chick.
I was. I wanted to, so I love this TV show on AMC called Turn. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Okay, it's kind of geeky. It's like a Revolutionary War show. It's
Oh,
about the,
man.
Ooh.
Sounds
Are you telling
really
me
good.
that this girl that you met that you thought was awesome, you invited her over to watch a little bit of
A
Revolutionary War documentary?
Wow.
I mean, if I'm into it and then she's into it, that seems like it would be a good fit.
I guess,
That's
yeah.
a big
I think your problem is, how old was she?
How old is she?
Yeah.
I think she's like probably in her like mid to late 20s.
Yeah, you need to be like 60-year-olds. Sounds like for your interests.
I've definitely seen some candidates, but I'm not there yet.
So what was her response when she figured out that you didn't have anything else planned that night is what it sounds like to me. Like no dinner, no nothing.
Well, first of all, that's not entirely true. I made a bunch of snacks because I like to not get up.
How do you even make snacks? What, you cut cheese and put some crackers on a plate?
Oh, well, no, it's just stuff in a jar. I mean, I opened a few dips, and I get scoops because it was a date, so I got some like
Nice.
Fancy.
Scoop chips.
You
Yeah.
know a guy likes you when he pulls out the scoops.
Yeah, I
So-
want to get as much dip as you can, girl.
How did the evening go then once she got to your place and you guys watched TV with all your snack foods?
Well, I'll be completely honest. I don't think she was stoked when she walked in and she realized that we weren't going out from there. But she settled in. She ended up liking the TV show. I think she was asking me questions about it because we're like in the second season now, and so the show itself is kind of evolved. The characters, there was basically these three main characters that the show started out with, and then
Are we
after
talking
those
about your
three
date
characters-
now, or are we just breaking down the show?
Oh, sorry. We just got so into the show, like so quick, and we just binge watching like all these episodes, and then next thing you know, it's like 1 a.m. and she's like, "I gotta go because I got work," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe we just watched so much of this," and it was great, obviously. So,
Hey, at least she was into the show, right?
Yeah, right.
She liked it.
yeah, and I felt like we were kind of cuddled up on the couch, and she was asking questions and enjoying it, but then, she had to go pretty quick. And that's actually the part that I'm concerned about because it felt weird. I didn't want to, like, go in for a kiss right there at the door because it was like she was off the couch and she had to get home so she could get some rest for work, and now here we are. Like, I don't know where to go from here.
You're telling me hours of television watching and you didn't even kiss her once?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of stuff happening in the story that had not been happening previously.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. I'm the same way with Downton Abbey. Don't try to touch my fun stuff when I'm watching Downton Abbey. Hands off. How long has it been since you heard from her then?
It's been like a week now, and I haven't heard back from her. I mean, I texted some more, and I mean, look, there's new episodes that have come online, So I was thinking,
You just invite her back to watch more TV? Is that your plan?
well, she liked it. I mean, I guess that's kind of why we're here, because maybe she's not calling me back because it was like a boring date, and I feel kind of like maybe I made a wrong choice with.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Adam is on the phone, and his first date was action-packed. With muskets and cannons.
Exciting.
And over 600,000 people died on his first date. How did that happen? Well, he decided to invite a girl named Stephanie to his house and watch a Civil War documentary.
I believe it was Revolutionary War,
Revolutionary
so I
War.
need you to get that straight.
Sorry,
I'm sure
is
he'll
it-
be upset about
Adam,
it.
is it revolutionary or civil?
It's definitely revolutionary.
Revolutionary. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, whatever. That's exactly what Adam decided to do on his first date. Now he thinks he's not getting a call back because it was a boring date, and he should have maybe gone to dinner and just done the regular date thing instead of inviting her over to just watch TV for a little while.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, if she does actually want to go out with you again, do you have bigger plans, or are you just planning on watching the next season of this show that you're so into with her?
You know what? I don't think I'll make the same mistake twice.
Okay.
Yeah, you go through all this, you get a second date, and then just do the same thing. Just go, yeah, we're going to come over. I forgot, I should mention, you did have snacks. You made sure to point that out when we first talked to you.
I mean, I'm no slacker, but I think I could do better.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and find out if that is, in fact, the problem, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate this, guys.
Yep, you're welcome.
Hello,
Hi, is this Stephanie?
this is she.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you? This is Jubal. I host a morning show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry. I'm like, why are you calling?
I'm calling because I was wondering if I could talk to you about something real quick. One of our listeners sent an email about you and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay, that sounds really weird. I'm actually at work, so is this important or?
I think it's important. If you have just like a few minutes, I would appreciate it.
Okay, let me just close my door for just a sec.
Thanks.
Okay. So what is it? Why are you calling again?
Well, we recently got an email to the show about someone who you have gone on a date with. His name is Adam. And Adam has been trying to get a hold of you because he'd like to go on another date, but you haven't returned any of his phone calls. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out if you didn't like your first date with him.
Well, I wouldn't really call it a date.
Yeah.
Watching
I
TV
could
isn't
see
a date
that.
to you?
How do you even know about that?
Because we talked to Adam. Before we make these kind of phone calls, we always talk to the person, and we asked him about your date, and he told us how he just sort of invited you over to watch some TV.
Well, if you talk to him, you should know what happened.
Was it just not enough?
Definitely can't think it was a good date.
He did tell us that he thinks he screwed up by planning a date to do nothing but watch TV, but he also said that he likes you a lot, if that matters.
Well, he didn't even talk to me.
Oh, you mean he was watching his show the whole time? He did seem like he was super into that show.
Yeah, I mean, it was all very confusing because he texted me, do you want to Netflix and chill? And I've been dating long enough to know what that means. And we'd hit it off, and he was really cute, so I was down and went over there. But maybe he doesn't know what it means. Maybe he thinks it means watching Netflix.
So you were prepared to Netflix and chill in the traditional meaning of it.
Yeah.
And he actually just wanted to Netflix.
Yes. The whole thing was super, super weird.
Was it weird, or was it just that he's like a little naive and that's almost kind of cute, right?
It would have been cute, but it went on for like 6 hours.
You were there for 6 hours?
Yes, we watched like 6 hours of this, and we kept watching and kept thinking, is he going to make the move? Is he going to make the move? There were even parts where characters were kissing, and I thought, oh, this is it. We were like definitely Netflixing, but there was no chill part. By the way, it was also season 2. So I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And every time I would sort of ask, to clarify something that was happening, he would just shush me.
So you were there prepared to not watch TV at all if it came down to it, and he was so into the show and shushing you when you try to talk to him that it was a turnoff.
Yeah, I tried really hard too. And the whole thing was such a I just didn't understand what was happening.
So, but you were attracted to him going into this. I would have been almost even more attracted to him because he was so, I don't know, innocent. He wasn't ignoring her. He just maybe wasn't.
He was.
He didn't have the same plans as you,
I do get that. I mean, it's not like I'm disappointed we didn't hook up and then not talk again. Like, I do get that. Because you don't say Netflix and chill and then not make a move.
I agree with you on that. I guess if you're going to say Netflix and chill, you should follow through and try to make a move on somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I just figured it wasn't into me, and so that's why I'm not really responding. But again, it's not like he called me, which would show me that he liked me.
Right.
He would just text me, that was really fun. We should watch the rest of the episode.
Oh my God. Yeah, his definition of fun is definitely different than yours.
Well, he does want to talk to you.
Well, that's great. Then he can call me.
He kind of is because he's actually on the other line listening.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Adam, you there?
He's on the other line, on hold, or he heard our conversation?
No, he was listening the whole time.
Hey, 70, how's it going?
I don't even...
Well, I mean, I'm embarrassed. I didn't know what Netflix and chill meant. I thought...
What?
I don't know why they say that. They should call it Netflix and do stuff because I don't know.
None of your guy friends have told you what that means?
Well, no, I've heard of the term a million times. I thought that it actually just watch Netflix and then chill out. Chill.
No, it means much more than that, Adam.
Adam, I haven't even been in the dating world in forever because I'm an old married lady, and I even know what that is.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess you're better than me. I just didn't know that. I didn't know what it meant.
It's kind of sweet.
I don't understand why you didn't just ask me out on a date.
I'm so sorry. This is the type of thing I wanted to ask you on a date, and honestly, I thought if I invited you to take part in something that I really knew a lot about and liked, that it would show you more. That I just have interest. I don't know. For some reason I just gotten that in front of myself, and I should have asked you to dinner.
I don't care about dinner. I just want to come over and hook up with you. That's what Netflix and chill.
Oh my God!
Man, she's direct.
He missed.
Yeah, you missed out on a big opportunity, Adam.
No, I know. And next time, if you would want to go out with me again, if you wanted Netflix and chill, I promise, no minute.
Well, Stephanie, would you like to Netflix and chill with Adam
Oh God!
This is
the
gonna be-
real way you're supposed to do it?
No.
Normally, I always pay for people to go on a second date update. I guess I'll pay for his Netflix subscription for the month.
There you go.
Man, that would be awesome.
Stephanie, would you like to go out with Adam again?
Well, Adam, you missed your chance for Netflix and chill. So if you do want to go out again, you can take me to dinner, and we can see how it goes. It will probably be about 4 months until we can Netflix and chill.
So now you have to work for it, Adam.
I'm totally okay with that, and I would love to buy you dinner. And if for some reason you could ever find it within your heart to want to Netflix and chill again.
Okay, well, how about just call me and we can go out again and try.
Well, hey, successful second date update. Congratulations, Adam. You got your second date.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and a little thing called Urban Dictionary. Before you use any phrases with people, figure out what they are.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I didn't know how many people didn't know what Netflix and chill meant.
Seriously.
We're talking about today's second date update. This guy, Adam, wanted to call a girl named Stephanie who wasn't calling him back. We found out that she wasn't calling him back because he invited her to come watch some Netflix. He said Netflix and chill, but he didn't know that Netflix and chill actually means Netflix, and let's kind of mess around a little bit. So they actually just watched Netflix, and she thought maybe he wasn't interested.
And we all thought he was ridiculous. Like, how could you not know what that is?
But we're getting a lot of text messages in at 78592 saying they had no idea what Netflix and chill meant.
Really?
A text that said, I found out what Netflix and chill meant for my 14-year-old daughter when I unknowingly asked her if she wanted to Netflix and chill with me.
Oh, no.
Mom, that's embarrassing.
No,
Yeah.
it's gotten to the point where I've literally asked her, I was like, hey, you want to Netflix and chill sometime? And they're like, why don't we start, like, coffee first?
Can we just,
Yeah.
go on an
They
actual
know
date?
what it means.
But a lot of people are texting in at 78592 like, I just went to Urban Dictionary and learned a new phrase.
Yeah.
Well, I thought everybody knew what that meant. I guess I was wrong. I guess I got to stop asking my mom to Netflix and chill.
Oh, God.
I think
Except
she
mean it.
already understood
Yeah.
what that meant,
Mhm,
though.
She does, and she
Yeah.
knows that I mean it in the real way.
Oh, God.
Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show, and we'll call the person who didn't call you back. Always a good sign when you continually ask somebody out and they constantly say, I'm busy,
That's not a good
and
sign.
then never try to make an effort to go out with you. That's always a plus.
Yeah, it's good. That's good, Jubal.
That's what's happening to David, who wants to call a girl today for a second date update. They met on Match, had a good time. But apparently, every time he asks her out now, she just says, I'm busy. And then doesn't go like, I'm busy, but we could do this. It's just, I'm busy.
I hate that.
That's what you're getting, right, David?
That's right.
Yeah, David, you're not one to read signs or take hints very well, are you?
Every once in a while.
Tell us a little bit about the girl you want us to call first.
Well, her name's Alyssa, and we met on .com.
Okay.
Yeah. She's really cool. She was funny. She was cute, all that stuff. So we ended up meeting up and going out for drinks for a happy hour, and we had a good time,
Was the conversation good? Everything normal? Did anything strange happen on your date?
No, not at all. It was actually a really good time. We were just sitting around drinking and then got on the topic of liking to try new things, how we both like to do that, and started ordering each other drinks that we never had before. And, of course, that went well. Nobody got sick or anything like that.
How much alcohol was consumed? Because
It was only like 3 drinks apiece.
okay, that's not too bad.
I had like our initial drink, and then she got me something like a blue Hawaiian and an Alabama Slammer, and I got her a Midori Sour, and she'd never done an Irish car bomb, so
wow.
she got a
guys
car
were
bomb.
mixing
But
a
Yeah,
lot,
you guys
though.
kept it classy on your date, didn't you?
Is that all that you did, was go to happy hour and do the, hey, try this drink thing?
well, you do that pretty quick in an hour.
Yeah.
You can have dinner, so we got pretty drunk pretty quick.
Yeah.
And, realized it was probably a good idea to slow down there.
Yeah. Maybe order some food, too.
Right.
At the end of your hour of drinking, what did you guys do? Did you go get something to eat, or?
Well, you can't always do drinks and dinner on a first date.
I'm
It's
just
maybe
thinking,
a good idea to combine the both.
Yeah, I'm thinking you needed something to sop up the alcohol.
Yeah.
That second date idea, I can't do that on first.
Oh.
I don't have a lot of ideas. So first date drink, second date dinner and drinks.
Well, it's not like you were slamming down bottles and bottles. You each had 3 or 4 drinks each. You weren't completely hammered,
Jubal,
right?
not everyone's a raging alcoholic like
I
you.
know, 3 or 4 drinks, you'd probably still be okay.
In an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt good.
Okay.
David, can I ask, when you made plans with her the first time, was it hard? Was she always, quote, quote, busy, or did she have a lot of free time?
No, she was really open for it.
And did
first
she
time.
did she give you any indication on her date that she has a really busy schedule or a crazy job or anything like that?
Not really. It seems like she's. I'm going to be honest. We really didn't talk about with each other what we both do for work.
How did how'd the date end with her? Did you guys make out?
No, we didn't make out. I was a pretty smooth operator. I got a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
Okay, that's not smooth, David.
Yeah.
That's
Not
like
at all.
That's
Maybe
a
we're
friend
drunk.
peck, dude. And then,
No. That was a gentleman peck. It was a nice hug. It wasn't a side hug. Regular, good, lingering hug, and a kiss on the cheek.
David, I'm just going to say, throw it out there. Anytime I've ever told a guy or even a friend that I'm busy, it's because I don't want to hang out with them.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm busy and I make plans, like alternate plans, then it means, yeah, go for it.
Well, she still responds. Like if I text her or send her a message on Facebook or anything, she's still responding. She's not completely blowing me off.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm confused as to. 'Cause
No.
I've been in that position where I've said I'm busy, and then I just don't respond to text.
Yeah, but some people don't do that. Like, I know for me, if I tell somebody I'm busy and they keep doing it, like, eventually I'll break down and still respond to them, and then they'll be like, okay, so let's go out. And you're like, no, I'm still busy.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you, but you just keep bugging me, so I will answer.
If you like a guy, you make time. That's all I'm saying.
Guy or girl.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if she is blowing me off, I would like to know the reason why.
Okay.
Since we're calling her, because to me, we had a really great time.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thanks.
If we're not too busy. Hang on, all right?
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, David?
Yeah.
We were going to do your second date update, but honestly, something just came up. Can we make the phone call for you like next week or something? I promise we'll get around to it. If you're just tuning into the second date update, I'm telling David that because the girl that he wants us to get a hold of keeps giving him the I'm busy treatment. Not I'm busy. We could maybe try next Thursday when I'm not busy.
Yeah.
Just I'm busy, which usually means I don't want to see you.
Yeah.
So we're about to call her and find out why. They met on Match, went out for happy hour, had some drinks, maybe too many drinks, I don't know. And he said everything went well, so he doesn't understand why she would say that she's busy and doesn't want to see him again. But she is responding to like all of his texts and everything.
Yeah, to be nice, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
David, I mean, you got a kiss on the cheek when you left. Was there any talk then of seeing each other?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I'm going to go with no.
All right. You ready to give her a call?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alyssa, please?
Yeah, this is Alyssa.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Really?
Yeah. What's going on?
This is really weird.
Do you listen to our show?
I catch it once in a while. In the morning, I kind of have to focus on like hard news stuff just so I'm ready for work. But
I like to think of us as hard news. We report on the hard-hitting
no,
things.
I mean like all like solid news, like nothing but news. I would so much rather have a good some good music in the morning, but it doesn't really work for.
Oh, well, yeah, you want good music. You're not coming to the right place by listening to us. I'll tell you that much.
Come on.
We do have music. I mean, whatever. All right, Alyssa, listen, I'm calling you because you recently went out with someone else who listens to our show, and they wanted us to get a hold of you.
So this is like a social call?
Yeah.
I like that name
It
for
is.
it.
It's a social call.
Brooke and Jubal's social call.
Or a second date update, as we like to call it. It's where if you go out with someone and you end up blowing them off, they email us to call and ask why. David, who's a friend of the show, feels like you've been giving him the runaround just telling him that you're busy. Are you really busy, or do you actually want to see David again?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question.
It's not that interesting. You're just trying to be nice.
Yeah. You don't want to see David again, do you?
No, I mean, I guess he told you. What did he tell you?
He said you guys went out for a happy hour, started talking about things you haven't tried before, and then were suggesting drinks to each other and had a few drinks, and he said he got a kiss on the cheek from you. That's a big deal,
Wait,
right?
he said we had a few drinks. We had a lot of drinks.
Okay.
He said you had.
There was like a lot of drinking. It was like I was feeling really buzzed.
Okay. All right. So you were pretty drunk on the date.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that he was too. I don't know.
Did he do something weird then, or did he, try to make a move on you, or?
No, I mean, it was fun. We were like talking and laughing and trying these drinks, and then we were just talking about stuff from the past, and it was kind of awkward because he said that a long time ago he got in trouble with the law in another state, which is kind of a strange thing to say.
Did he tell you what he did?
No, there must have been a weird look on my face because I think he kind of caught himself and he just tried to play it off like it was no big deal, he just, he said something like, oh, I was kind of wild when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
That really stuck with me, what he said, and I just...
But you don't even know what he did, though, because he never told you what he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly, and that's why I didn't know what to make of it. So I was talking to my friends about it, and they're worried about safety and stuff. So they're like, look, you should really do a background check just to be safe. Anyone can go online and, put up a profile. You don't know who this guy is.
So did you do a background check?
Yeah.
You actually paid to have a background check done on him.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
That's
that
okay.
expensive. I was really surprised by what I found out, and that's why I haven't said yes to a second date.
What did you find out?
Well, he was basically like a serial arsonist.
What? He was lighting
Serial-
things on fire?
A serial arsonist?
Whoa!
Like how bad? What?
Well, I don't know all the details. Like, you don't get every single everything. But when the information came back, it just was like he set things on fire, like, more than once.
Wow.
That's intense.
What?
you
Like,
guys.
how many counts of setting things on fire did he have?
This mentioned 4, and there were allegations about a 5th. I guess that wasn't proven.
Wow. Now, Alyssa, we did this phone call for him to find out why you weren't calling him back. Now I'm scared if things don't go well, he's going to burn my house down or something.
Seriously.
I'm worried for her.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that.
Alyssa, I know you probably never want to talk to David again,
Yeah.
but I should tell you that he's actually been on the other line this whole time listening to everything you said.
Hey.
Okay, this is really awkward. I don't even know what to say now.
First of all, that is really weird that you would do a background check on me. I can't believe that people actually do that.
Don't deflect.
Second, like,
How can you have a complaint that I did a background check? There was something to find. That seems to be more the issue.
Yeah.
you could have asked me in the first
Well,
place.
I
that
did
got in
ask
trouble with the
you
law.
after you mentioned that you got in trouble with the law and you blew off the question. You kind of just shut down and obviously didn't want to answer it. So I did try that.
I don't really care about you talking to each other right now. All I want to know is, David, are you really a serial arsonist?
Serial arsonist is a really strong way to label it. I set a couple old cars on fire in like a shed in the woods.
You said-
Why? Why would you do that?
We were just kids goofing off. It's not like someone lived in the shed. It's not like it was like a car in someone's driveway. There was just some old stuff out in the field, and we set it on fire.
I don't know that I feel better about that, David.
Sadly, I can see where David's coming from. Sometimes you just want to light things on fire. At least it wasn't like houses or anything like that.
Animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I did it because I was crazy. We did it because we were bored, and it happened to belong to somebody, which we didn't know. And then, I got in trouble with the cops.
Buildings usually do belong to someone,
And
David.
cars.
How much time did you serve?
I just finished high school. I was like 18. I was supposed to serve 2 years, but I was out in like 6 months.
Nice.
Not nice. None of this is nice. She does not.
That's all you get for burning down a couple cars? So you served 2 years in jail for arson.
I was
Or,
supposed
well,
to serve 2 years. I was done in 6 months.
you were done in 6 months. So, Alyssa, he's not that hardened of a criminal.
come
He was
on.
only in jail for 6 months.
Silver lining, good behavior.
Does that make it any better, Alyssa?
I'm really, really uncomfortable.
I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
Look, Alyssa, I was just hanging out with some bad people and made a stupid mistake. And I learned from it, and I moved away from there. I'm in a new state. I started a new life. You know, I haven't had any other problems with the cops, not even a speeding ticket. You know?
I think people can change.
How old are you, David?
28.
And no problems in the last 10 years. Come on, you
it
guys.
was 10 years
Okay,
ago, Alyssa.
Everybody makes dumb mistakes when they're young.
4 times?
It doesn't matter how long ago it was. I don't want to date someone who was in jail.
I think that's an
that's-
okay standard to have.
I don't think so.
I
think
really
you know
do.
you got to try
I
a
mean-
felon at least one time in your life. That's what
Yeah.
I always say. That's what my grandma told me, and I listened. But so Alyssa, we can't convince you to go out on a second date with David. We will pay for it.
I'm not the right girl.
David, I'm sorry you did not get your second date. But at least you know why Alyssa's been telling you that she's busy.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah, she doesn't want her property burned down.
Brooke and Jubal.
We chose today's email for a second date update simply because of the closing line in it, which simply said, Jubal, you need to call this guy and find out why he wouldn't sleep with me. Absolutely.
Get it, girl.
I like it.
Carrie is on the phone. Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we love a girl that just knows what she wants and isn't afraid to admit it, or at least I do.
Hi.
Now tell us about the guy that you want us to call Kyle. You want us to ask him why he wouldn't sleep with you?
What happened was I went on a pub crawl a couple days ago in Seattle. I met Kyle there.
Did you meet at the beginning of the pub crawl or post really drunk?
I saw him at the beginning of the pub crawl, but we didn't actually talk until like the second or third pub.
Uh-huh.
I think I was feeling a little loose by that point.
So you were stalking him. Nice. You were stalking him from bar to bar.
He's the one who initially made contact, and it was fun. He's very flirty, very cute.
Uh-huh.
But what was kind of different, while we were sitting down chatting, he pulls out a deck of cards from his back pocket, and he starts doing card tricks.
Oh, come on, that's
And that got you, huh? You were like, I need to take this man home with me right now.
It's pretty adorable.
It was so cute. I was drinking a lot, and I was messing up all of his tricks. And
Oh, you were being so annoying. I can imagine you out there. He's like trying to show you, like, stop it, knocking his cards out of his hand.
Let me see your other hand.
You're drunk, so you think you're cute. I know how it goes.
Come on, he was hitting on her and he was pulling out his moves. He couldn't
She was
have...
hammered, and he knew he had an opportunity.
Oh, come...
it was sweet.
So did he
It was
ask?
sweet. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a guy do card tricks for me or any kind of magic trick on a date, let alone the first one. I guess this technically was the first date.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
can call it a date.
That's not a date.
Yeah.
Not a date.
I
Still a
know
date.
it's not exactly a date, but it kind of felt like one.
Okay, so what'd you do after the bars?
At the end, he offered to walk me back home, which I thought was so sweet and so gentlemanly. And at this point, I had such a great time. I was dropping not so subtle hints on him, in my opinion.
What's a not so subtle hint?
I kept rubbing my hand up and down his back. And,
Like, oh, it's a beautiful night out. I wish somebody was having sex with me right now. That's a not so subtle
A little
hint.
more subtle than that.
Did you go back to your place?
We did. When he got me home, I asked him if he wanted to come up, and I'm being very flirty and basically almost sitting on his lap. God, I can't believe I'm going to tell you guys this. So I said to him, take your clothes off right now.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
You
Well,
are.
most guys would be excited about that.
Yes.
What did he do when you said that to him?
He gave me a look, and so I took his cards and I threw them out my window.
How dare you?
Never a magician.
And he said maybe another time, and I was trying to get him to change his mind, and then he decides to leave. He does give me a kiss. It's a quick kiss, but he gives me a kiss, and he said he'd call me.
Okay.
Maybe he was just trying to be like respectful of you as
Maybe.
a person and
Maybe
wanted
it was
to take things
Too
slow.
much, too fast? Maybe, and I'm just going to be frank with you, maybe you were being drunk and annoying.
Yeah.
It sounds like situations I've been in. I've dated a lot of drunk, annoying girls. I definitely know them. So
I am seriously confused. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I get hit on by a lot of guys, and I've never had. Maybe he is just that gentlemanly, and if he is, I totally would go out on a second date with him.
Okay. But if he doesn't do it after the second date, you are done. All right. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Our second dater on the phone with us right now, Carrie, committed the ultimate sin on her date. She threw a magician's cards out the window because she wanted sex. And everybody knows there's nothing more important than magic.
That's true.
So to choose sex over magic, Carrie, I can't believe you. All right, Carrie, are you ready to call Kyle?
I am.
Carrie, can I ask, is it more that your pride is injured or that you actually want a second date with this guy?
I think if I didn't say that my pride was hurt a little bit, I'd be lying, but that wasn't the first thing that I thought of.
Yeah.
All right. If you're just tuning in, Carrie went out with a guy named Kyle. They met at a pub crawl. They hung out all night long. She was very aggressive with him when they got back to her place. He had some cards, and he was doing like magic tricks at the bar. She grabbed his cards, threw them out the window, and said, take your clothes off.
Well,
And then he left. Right?
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
We're going to call him right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, hello, Kyle here.
Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
You calling from a radio station?
I am. You recently went on a date with one of our listeners.
All right.
And she enjoyed your date together, but she says that you haven't been calling her back, and she really would like to see you again. You met at a pub crawl. You remember meeting a girl named Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't sound really excited about meeting Carrie.
We understand that. It's out of the blue. You don't know what really is going on.
I'm quite confused at the moment.
Okay.
It'll all turn out okay, Kyle.
Is there a particular reason that you don't want to see Carrie again? Did she do something wrong? I thought maybe she was being kind of drunk and could be annoying. Was she being annoying?
I'm just, I'm not the type of guy that sleeps with girls on a first date and all, so she was cute, but that's,
It was too much for you that she wanted to hook up with you on the first date right after you guys met.
Yeah, and something happened, but it's
If it's that she threw your cards out the window, we know about that. That would upset me as a fellow magician.
Oh, you are not a magician.
It would make me angry. I can juggle. It's close.
Wait, you know about that?
Yeah, she told us that she told us that she was drunk and she grabbed the cards out of your hand and threw them out the window and was like, "Now take your clothes off." And that's when things got kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you can understand it, but
I am the granddaughter of a great magician, so I understand your pain. That is true.
You are?
Yes.
Brooke is also magical.
Right, well, I can't date a girl who disrespects my magic. I mean...
Are you really trying to be a magician, or do you, when she told us the story of meeting you and said that you took the cards out and were doing tricks at the bar and stuff, I figured it was just kind of like parlor tricks, like a little joke thing that you do to try to impress people. Yeah, exactly.
I do my magic at malls and senior centers, so I guess not professional yet.
That's still professional.
Yeah.
Do you get paid? Do you get paid for it?
Not yet.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay.
You're not professional yet.
And anyway, I mean, she was cute, but, she got more and more annoying, the more drunk she got, and I put up with it as long as I could, and that was about it.
What?
Hey.
Put up?
Kyle, Carrie's actually on the phone with us. I should have mentioned that earlier, but kapow! Magic trick. Carrie's on the phone.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of in shock. I mean, I don't invite everybody I meet over to my place to have sex with them. I actually was enjoying you.
I can't believe you just said sex on the radio.
Are you kidding? Sex. It's not a dirty word.
Yeah, wow. Kyle, that's an appropriate word. You can say that on the radio.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can say it, but you shouldn't.
All right, Kyle.
Okay.
Oh my God! It definitely put you in perspective for me. I mean, you act like your cards are your baby. It's kind of disturbing, actually.
Well, that's his. Hey, Carrie, that's his art. You know what I mean?
That's great. It's fantastic. And when he starts making money doing it, then it really does become art.
It sounds like you guys have been dating for years at this point. When he starts making money and stops sitting around the house just playing with his cards all day.
I mean, he uses it to pick up girls. That doesn't sound like art to me.
Carrie, don't you think maybe you owe him a little bit of an apology for being too aggressive?
I was drunk and having a good time, and he didn't have to walk into my apartment. He could have left me at the door. I had nothing to apologize for.
I was just trying to be nice there. You needed somebody to walk you home, and
Kyle, if I did not meet you at the bar, my friends would have taken me home. You're the one who made it like you had to take me home, and you had to walk me up into my apartment. You didn't have to do anything.
Carrie.
That was your choice.
Carrie.
Look, I mean, now you see me, now you don't, Carrie.
Kyle the Great in today's second date update.
Sad.
All right, Carrie and Kyle, at this point, I would like to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it.
Oh, hell no.
No, okay. That was quick.
Oh, no.
Kyle, would you like to reappear in Carrie's life on another date?
I think I'm going to take the invisible cloak route on this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my God. I must have been really drunk that night.
Kyle, did you ever get your cards back? I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went downstairs and I collected them all from the street.
Oh.
Yeah, that's so
Kyle.
sad.
All right.
I'll
Well, maybe
come
I should
to
be
your-
sending him and his cards out together.
Yeah. Any kids' bar mitzvahs or birthday parties?
No, I'm not that good yet.
No.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Every once in a while, we get an email to the show for a second date update that kind of goes like this. I know the date sucked, but I just want to contact them and let them know what happened. That's the email that we got from Todd. He didn't say it sucked, but he said that it was one of the most embarrassing dates he's ever been on.
no.
He wants to get in contact with this girl named Courtney just to explain what happened.
Oh.
Todd, why don't you explain to everybody in the room here what happened?
Well, so I met this girl playing softball, like in a league. We do this like underdog sports thing, and we met and we were talking and like laughing, and I asked her out. But before the date, I had a dentist appointment, which I thought would be fine by the time the date started, but they had to fill like a little cavity.
Okay.
So they like shot me with the Novocaine.
Right. So you went on the date. So you went on the date with your mouth all numb.
Yeah, well, the dentist said it would be fine in like a couple hours, but for whatever reason it wasn't. So like half my mouth was like kind of swollen a little bit and numb. So I mean, it was hard to like drink water or like drink anything. It like kind of like was like falling out of my mouth.
Did you drool on yourself at any point?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
I definitely drooled like 2 or 3 times. But then I ordered pasta because I thought it would be easy to eat for my teeth, but that was a disaster.
I'm picturing like a kid sucking spaghetti noodles, like,
failing.
Yeah.
You should have asked him to just blend your
Basically,
food.
that was basically what it was like. And then I just sort of stopped eating.
Did you tell the date that you had gone to the dentist beforehand?
No, that's the thing. I didn't tell her, and it never came up, and then I was kind of embarrassed. So that's what I want to do now. I just wanted to know that, like, that's what was going on. I don't know why I didn't just tell her at the time.
Yeah.
Did she make any comments or did she notice what was going on and talk to you about it?
If she noticed, she didn't say anything. So she didn't mention it, so then I didn't mention it. And even at the time, I thought, oh, this probably isn't that bad. But then now she's not returning my text.
Why not just call attention to it and go, yeah, I'm kind of an idiot. I went to the dentist before I got here. I know there's water dripping out of my mouth and I look strange. Why not just say that to her?
I tried to text her afterwards, just be like, I should tell you something, but then...
That's even creepier, Todd. That's like, I need to tell you something about myself right after. Come on. Okay, so she hasn't responded to you at all since your date?
No, she hasn't responded to me at all. But it seemed to be going fine at the time, so maybe I don't really know how much she noticed, because we were like laughing and joking around a lot. I think that made it worse, because every time I laughed, like my mouth would like jiggle around. I don't know. It was just really weird.
So how did the date end? I mean,
You try to kiss her with your numb mouth?
Yeah, that was the worst.
What, you did?
You did try to kiss her?
Well, I thought I'm not going to kiss her because that's just not going to go well, and I just walked her back to her car, and then she was like, well, it's now or never, like kind of like joking about kissing. So she initiated like kind of a much bigger kiss than I was trying to go to, and then it was just a disaster.
Trying to give her tongue.
It was like kind of like slobbery.
I'm imagining just
really,
like
it was like really embarrassing, and then I just kind of like left quickly after that, and or like she kind of left quickly, and I think that kind of ruined things. And then I was like, I should have mentioned it.
That is so funny.
I'll see you later. That was a really fun date. Sorry if I sloppy kissed you like that.
It's impressive that she still wanted it after a couple hours of you slobbering on yourself.
It was a total nightmare. It was really embarrassing.
Okay, so you just want us to call her so you can state your case and let her know what happened.
I just don't want her to think I'm a like total, weirdo.
Okay.
Even if she doesn't want to go out with me again, I at least wanted to like explain to her like this is what happened.
Right, because right now she's telling all her friends about the weird guy that she went out with who wouldn't stop drooling on herself.
I hope not.
All right, we're going to put you on hold, play a song, come right back, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Todd's on the phone with us. He went out with a girl named Courtney after he had a dentist appointment in which his mouth had to be numbed for a cavity. Like, we don't even know if Todd's date really even knows that he had a swollen lip or that it was numb or anything else. She may have just thought he was drooling on himself because Todd never told her that he went to the dentist. Right, Todd?
Right.
But is this the worst dating mistake you've ever made?
Yes. I think I have to say yeah.
Because you kissed her at the end of the night, too.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, I was going to say. It doesn't sound like it was very successful.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Yeah,
It was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. All right, we're going to call her right now. Get her on the phone. Feel free to jump in whenever you want, okay?
All right.
Hello?
Hey, is this Courtney?
Yes?
Courtney, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
How's it going?
Fine. This is really you?
Yeah. Why do you act so surprised? I call you all the time, Courtney.
Come on, Jubal.
Who is this really?
Yeah, this is Jubal. I'm calling you because you went out on a date with a buddy of mine the other day.
I did?
It's a friend of mine named Todd. You guys went out for dinner, and you haven't called him back, and he's wondering why. Did you not like him?
Wait, you're calling for him because you want to know how the date went?
Mm-hmm.
They're BFFs.
You
Totally
know.
normal. They keep
Todd.
it tight.
Yeah.
It's kind of thing to do. I was like, I have to know.
It's kind of bro code.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to know how the date went, really?
Yeah.
Okay. At the beginning, it was really good. Like, he's funny, and we had a lot in common, and he's making me laugh, and I don't know, like, as it went on, I just started noticing that he was a little, I don't know, something was off.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's that he's a lightweight or what, because it felt like he got drunk too fast. Like, he was, like, slurring his words, and he was kind of like a messy eater.
Really?
Yeah, and I was kind of, like, a little sad, because I liked him at the beginning, and, like, I thought he was really funny, but I'm like, God, this guy's kind of a mess. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe he's not a lightweight. Maybe he just...
Maybe he actually has a problem.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, well, then that's not good either. But there was something off. There was, like, something that I really connected with, but then there was just this thing that was, like, I don't know.
But you still went in for the kiss at the end of the night. Like,
oh, my God, did he tell you that?
Yeah, He said you guys had a little bit of a kiss.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I have a cardinal rule, and it's that I have to kiss on the first date.
Nice.
Okay. You know, then you kind of know. Like, well, you don't really know, but, like, it just, at least it gives you, you know, that feeling of, like, okay, should I pursue this, or should I just, like, I just, no way.
Right.
But, oh, my God, when he started kissing me...
Wait. Can I jump in here before this gets any more humiliating?
No, Todd, you got to be quiet for a second. Courtney, Todd's on the phone, but first, we want to hear what you were going to say about the kiss.
Todd's on the phone right now?
Yeah, don't worry about that, though. Tell us what you're about to say.
What do you mean don't worry about it? Oh, my God, I'm humiliated.
what was the first kiss like, Courtney? Please.
Oh, God, no, I can't tell you. Yeah, oh, my God. Todd, I'm so sorry.
I want to know what you're going to say.
Can I please explain this?
No, Todd, you can't say anything right now. I know I told you before you could jump in whenever you want, but now I want you to wait.
Well, all right. I have already gone this far, so I might as well just be honest with you. It felt like a Labrador Retriever was licking the side of my face, like gumming my cheek.
Nice.
Oh, no.
It's a good visual.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Oh, my God.
So, Courtney, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank this kiss?
The kiss?
No, it's not. Can I please talk?
Yeah, Todd, go ahead.
I can explain.
I don't know if you can. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but that's just, like, honest.
The reason my mouth wasn't working because I went to the dentist that day, and I didn't tell you, and that's why my, like, jaw was kind of swollen. That's why I, like, couldn't talk. I couldn't, like, eat. I should have just told you before, but I thought you would think it was weird that I went to the dentist before a date.
Uh-huh.
You don't
believe him.
So you don't believe him?
That's such a normal thing. Like, why didn't you just tell me?
After the kiss, I obviously knew that didn't go well, so I tried to text you to explain, but then you didn't respond anymore, so then...
Well, then you freaked me out, because I'm like, okay, now he's texting me like there's something to tell me? I don't need to know anything more about this guy.
That's what we said, too, because he told us that he texted you. He didn't just say, hey, just to let you know I went to the dentist. If anything was awkward, he says, I have to tell you something. Todd, like, made so many mistakes.
I don't understand why you just didn't tell me. Like, that's not a big deal, but now it, like, kind of became... And now I wonder about you and your judgment not telling me, you know?
I don't know. I don't know why I didn't tell you. I really don't. I should have. And then I was kind of embarrassed, and I thought I could, like, kind of pull it off.
Todd, I mean, I guess I can see your point of view here. A lot of guys get nervous on dates. I wouldn't necessarily do it. I'd probably be honest about it, but there are some people who get embarrassed easily. So,
Can we give Todd a tip, though? Like, instead of just saying you're nervous, maybe explain why you were nervous, because she's so wonderful.
Yeah, I really just, I thought you'd think it was weird that I went to, but then...
No, Todd, tell her why she made you nervous,
Yeah.
because you thought she was so great and you had such high expectations for impressing her.
Yeah, I did. I thought you were great, and then...
Todd.
You said the line like a Cyrano de Bergerac. Like, whatever. Okay.
I like he just repeats what Brooke says. Todd, just you personally, are you a nervous dude?
Yeah, I mean,
His voice cracked.
no, I mean, I don't know. Kind of.
Hey, Courtney?
Yeah.
The bottom line is Todd went through all this trouble to call us, to get a hold of you, to find out if he could get a second date with you. That's got to say a little something about him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love to send you guys out on a second date. We will pay for it
Okay.
if you'll give him another shot.
I didn't like that he didn't tell me up front why he had to like make a big drama out of something that didn't have to be
That's
a drama
because
at all.
he likes you a lot and he was nervous.
That's kind of endearing, don't you think?
Okay. You know what, though? The main thing is that I guess I don't have a really good, like, a true barometer on the kiss.
Yeah. That's true.
And that I have to give a second chance. So, okay.
All right. There you go. We'll send you out again. Todd, congratulations. You got a second date?
Yes, thank you.
Chad,
I
if
think
you don't
I'll be
mind, I'm
okay.
going to schedule my colonoscopy for that day.
Can I cancel this now?
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A common argument that couples get in is usually over directions.
Mm.
Happens a lot. It can make it even more stressful if you're trying to figure out those directions, and there could be a serial killer following you. Or a madman with a chainsaw who wants to cut you in half. It can make it very stressful, and nobody knows that better than Matthew right now, who's on the phone for a second date update. Matthew, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
We'll get to the reason that you think you're not getting a call back in just a second. But first, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Sarah.
Sarah?
Okay,
and
we're just-
where did you meet Sarah?
Hold up, we're just like nonchalantly going into Sarah as there was
Well,
a madman following him. Like, I'm kind of more concerned about the serial killer than Sarah at
Well,
this point. Is
that's-
Sarah alive?
That's why I said we'll get to it in a second. First, how'd you meet Sarah?
We met online a while back, and I don't know, we just started talking, chatting it up and whatnot, and it was, the start of fall, so it would be the perfect time to go to a haunted house or something fall festive-y.
Oh, I was concerned for your safety this whole time, and it turns out it's just one big haunted house height.
I just kind of wanted it to be games, rides, chill time, but it turned out to not be that at all.
Yeah, according to your email, it seems like you might have had one of the worst dates ever.
It kind of became like a haunted house, actually, because after all the games and the people and, whatever, there was this corn maze. And so, okay, yeah, sure, we'll do the corn maze. And everything's going great, we're hitting it off, having a great time, bonding and all that. But then 15, 20 minutes start to go by, and we're not seeing anybody else. We're lost in a corn maze, and I know that's the point of a corn maze, but it's getting kind of like a long time, and it's starting to get darker.
Darkest? Just
Yeah.
Pitch black.
I can see, though, if you're claustrophobic, that's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think I was, but I kind of turned into, it was closing in on me.
So you guys were struggling in the corn maze, and that's where all the madness started?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say we were fighting per se, but we just kind of got short with each other, and I just know where we were going and where we were coming from. But then, I wanted to involve her, so we went her way. It just wasn't the right way. So things were not going great, and she started to panic, and I asked if she was okay, and she was not okay. And so I was like, okay, what could I do to calm her down? Because that's the worst thing, is being, freaking out.
Yeah.
Panicking.
You could have said, hey, we're at a corn maze in a pumpkin patch. I have a cell phone on me. I can call 911 if I need to. We're fine.
I don't know if I would have called 911. I mean, I don't think our life is in danger, but I was trying to use my cell phone as a flashlight.
Oh, gosh, it's getting that dark?
Yeah, exactly. And the battery was going down like crazy.
That's scary, too.
This is like a scene from a horror film.
It felt like it. So, like any good horror film, I needed some comedic timing and a little soften it up. And so I told her about this story. You know, when I was little, I got lost in this Toys R Us and started to, get nervous, but I ended up finding my mom. And then I look up, and she's crying.
What?
She was actually crying.
You made her cry?
I thought she was laughing, but then I noticed there's tears in her eyes, and I was like, what's wrong? It's like a cute little story. She was like, all she could picture was this little 5-year-old lost in Toys R Us and this sad story. And
you made it worse.
I thought she was crying because she couldn't figure out how to get out of there or something. She was actually crying because of your story?
Well, that's what it turned into. Then she just started crying because of the corn maze. And I mean, not crying. She was bawling, like wailing. And she just screamed me out, like, help, lost. Didn't want someone to think I was like hurting her or anything.
So did your date end there? Did you just like go, all right, I'm going to find my own way out? Or did you guys finally make it out of the corn maze?
I thought about it. But I think it might have been like an hour and a half maybe. We were in this thing. We just started seeing these flashlights like a search party, and it ended up being the workers of the maze.
Uh-huh.
They were like, I mean, coming pretty fast too, because they were hearing all these screaming noises.
Crying.
Yeah, and they kind of looked at me like I was crazy, but whatever. We ended up getting out, and everything was okay. I don't know where we stand, really, because I haven't been able to get a hold of her.
So wait, you got out, and then what happened? Did you just part ways, or?
No, I took her home, and again, I was trying to, lighten the mood. I don't think it was probably the smartest.
No.
Yeah, you
You
apparently
told her,
suck at that.
Another story about when you were 7 and you were left in a Walmart.
No, I just told her that the GPS wasn't working. Like, the GPS was going crazy.
Oh, like in your car?
Yeah, and it was just like a subtle thing, I didn't even think anything of it, and then she did not appreciate that.
Oh,
Okay.
dude. These are bad
So
jokes,
at
man.
this point, she feels like you're making fun of her for overreacting in the corn maze, I'm guessing.
I can see where that logic comes in.
And have you talked to her at all since your date?
No, I've been trying to text her, I've even called her a couple times, just kind of see how she is, because I just want to know about her well-being.
Okay, so you're okay with dating someone who may be a little emotional.
Yeah, I mean, it was my fault because I put her in that situation, and if she wanted to go out again, I wouldn't take her to a place like that. So.
Okay.
All right.
Learned.
Yeah, big lesson learned. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
What are some of the scariest things in life? Probably sharks.
Yeah, those are
Well,
pretty
most likely sharks. And then there's the corn maze.
Right from there to the... Okay.
Yeah, those are probably the two scariest things.
That's it.
Or what if there's a shark in a corn maze?
It's impossible.
That would be
hard.
horrible. Also, a great new movie that should come out.
Oh, really?
They had Sharknado. Why not Shark in a Corn Maze?
Yeah.
Anybody called Sarah Michelle Gellar about that one? I'm sure she's got a clear schedule for it.
I mean, you put
Anyway.
this theme song behind it, and I'm already frightened.
We'll work on that after the second date update. But right now, Matthew is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Sarah. That's what they did on their first date. They went out to a place that had a corn maze, and things got bad because they got lost in the corn maze. Eventually, she was crying because she just wanted to get out of there. Yeah. They were finally found by the staff. They got out. They drove home, and he made a joke at the end of the evening about his GPS not working in his car. She didn't like that joke very much, and she hasn't talked to him since. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out if we can get Matthew a second date. You ready to go, Matthew?
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
I just, hope she wasn't actually crying because she was scared she was going to be stuck with you forever.
Ouch.
Yeah. I'm just saying, prepare for that. We've heard some not very nice, kind things during these second date updates.
Yeah, like I said, I just want to make sure everything's okay and she's not completely traumatized, and maybe we can, do something else besides go to a corn maze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
choice.
Well, I'll dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
This she.
Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
This is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Jubal?
No, that's my sister. My name is Jubal.
Jubal, okay.
And Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is a radio show, and we got an email about you from one of our listeners. That's why I'm calling you.
Okay.
Okay. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And Matthew, the guy that you went out with to a corn maze recently.
Oh, God. Really?
He emailed us because he says he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not calling him back.
Well, that would be correct.
Now, wait, is that reaction because of him or because of how terribly the date ended?
I don't know. All I can say is, I don't know.
Okay.
It just wasn't a good experience, so I'll just leave it at that.
I mean, I don't think he meant for you guys to get stuck in the corn maze and for things to get that bad.
Yeah, but, my mother has always told me that when you hold a man's hand, if you don't feel safe and secure, then he's not the one. When I held his hand, it was all sweaty and clammy and disgusting, and he just didn't act like a real man on this date. Like, I don't understand how we're lost, okay? We're lost, and I'm usually not that emotional, but I showed a lot of emotion. I'm crying, I'm upset, and he's just like sitting down on the ground with his legs up. Not going to move. I'm just going to chill here until someone comes and gets us. Like, who does that?
Wait, he sat down?
He sat down. Like, this could have been a real life or death situation because we're lost.
Let's slow it down. You're in a corn maze. It wasn't actually a life or death situation.
Maybe not necessarily, but what if it was?
It's a test.
You just sit down on the ground and throw your legs up in the air and like, oh, well, I don't know what to do.
Well, I will say to his defense, if you're ever lost in the woods somewhere, you're told to stay put. Like, oftentimes going further is just going to get you into more trouble.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know your name or whatever, but this is not the woods, hon. It's the corn maze. It literally goes in circles. I mean, how much lost could we have gotten? And I'm just like scared out of my mind. And he's doing nothing, just like, cracking jokes. Oh, I had this happen to me before. Well, guess what? It's never happened to me. So I would like to, I love my life. Hello, and I want to get out of here, like now.
Wait, you were really honestly that scared?
It's pitch black in a cornfield. No light, no nothing. I didn't want to spend the night there, and he was just acting like, well, someone will find us. We'll be all right. What?
Okay, so basically you don't think he's the type of man you want to be with because he wouldn't be able to take care of you in like a life or death or any kind of situation, basically.
Yeah, I mean, what if it was a real disaster like an earthquake or, we've had hurricanes and stuff. What are we going to do? Just sit on the ground and chill like, oh, we'll get swept away, but someone will find us?
I just feel like that's a pretty unfair comparison.
Okay, it's not like I got in a fetal position and was like giving up hope or anything.
What's going on?
Oh, Sarah, that's Matthew. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Apparently just started talking to you.
Jesus. Take the whole wheel. Really?
I wasn't like I was just giving up. That wasn't the point. I wasn't trying to be this like wussy guy.
Well, that's what it looked like to me, Matthew. And then on top of that, when we get in the car, you're like, oh, yeah, my GPS is screwed up. I can't even get us home. What was that?
I was going for another joke. I mean,
another joke. I'm crying and I'm upset and I'm freaking out. You want to make another joke?
We were at a corn maze. Supposed to be fun, lighthearted, and it just got so serious. And you were yelling at the top of your lungs like I was going to kill you or something.
So my emotions aren't valid to you? Is that what you're saying? That's how you would react if it was like I was your girlfriend and I was freaking out about something. You're just like, oh, well, it's just this. That's your answer?
I was trying to be calm and trying to calm you down. I mean, what? I was supposed to freak out too? What if
no, you weren't supposed to freak out. You were supposed to validate my emotions and make me feel like I was safe and secure, and you didn't do that.
I was trying to get your mind off the situation, and I guess it just did not work.
Sarah, I don't think you're. I feel like you're not giving him enough chance. Like, you were over emotional. I'm sorry, but you were in a corn maze. I understand you were scared, but to be screaming and crying at the top of your lungs and then blame him for your emotions seems unfair.
I'm getting emotional all over again just thinking about it. Like, he doesn't know what my childhood was. Maybe I got stuck somewhere, and he just made fun of it.
I told you a situation from my childhood, and you didn't seem to care about that.
I did care, Matthew. I was crying.
You cared too much.
She's right, actually.
Now, you didn't care about it, but now she cared too much, Matthew? Which one is it?
Look, I don't know, but what I do know is that whenever they found us, they did take us the way I wanted to go.
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't put an I told you so in there right now, Matthew. That's probably not super smart.
I'm just saying, if you would have trusted me, Sarah, and let me be the man, I would have saved you and got you out of the situation like you wanted to.
Oh, so now you want me to trust you after you sat down on the ground and threw your legs up and made jokes. Nah, son, I'm not believing you.
Oh, my gosh, Sarah.
We just kept going in circles and circles and circles. And at the end of the day, it is a corn maze, and children had done this corn maze. And since we obviously couldn't figure it out, maybe we just should have got naked in the corn maze and done stuff.
What?
Would that would have been what you wanted?
That is creepy.
Sounds good to me.
At that point, you couldn't even get me so...
Okay, come on.
Well.
Come on. Just, earlier when I talked to people at the radio station, I didn't want to go to a corn maze, but I think we should go back to the corn maze and face our fears, show you that I can be a man and take control of the situation.
Okay. All right, Sarah. Wow. Hey, Sarah, would you like to go on a second date with Matthew? We will pay for it. You can guys go back to the corn maze. He can punch a 7-year-old in the face, show you he's a man, and he can handle any kind of adversity. What do you think?
So let me get this straight. He wants me to go back to the corn maze, the place where we had all of this disagreement at, and try to... No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are a very well-fit couple.
It'd kind of be like a cute, fun story, the way we started out our relationship,
Yeah, like
I don't think
you guys went to a corn maze, you questioned his manhood, you went back to the corn maze, you probably still would question it again after, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be a cute story, Sarah.
Yeah, I think I've done enough crying for the entire year already, guys. I don't want to do it again. Thank you.
All right.
All right, well, it's your loss. You're missing out on this. And if you think it, you have my number.
No, actually, I don't. I blocked and deleted you.
Oh, all right. Well, sorry, Matthew. No second date. But I'm sure there's a woman out there who will hold you when you're scared. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
At the very least, somebody who's not going to freak out and go all lunatic crazy on me at the corn maze. I mean, that's the type of girl I'm looking for.
Well, good luck, homie. Find her because I'm done. Blocked, deleted. Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 that says, see, that's why I don't go to corn mazes. It's ruined 3 of my relationships. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Matthew and Sarah spent their first date lost in a giant corn maze.
Oh, man.
She didn't think that he handled the situation like a man. He was wondering why he wasn't getting a call back.
Yeah.
And she thought he didn't handle it like a man because instead of taking charge and finding a way out of the corn maze, he just sat on the ground and made jokes and waited for people to find them.
Right.
Matthew said that he's only trying to take Sarah's mind off the situation with a little bit of humor.
Yeah.
But Sarah was completely turned off by his attitude and doesn't think that he could handle himself in stressful situations because of it. They decided not to go on a second date.
I just feel like she's looking for like a super like pumped up testosterone dude that would
like,
drive
I'll
me
save you.
crazy.
I'll knock all this corn.
Just walk straight through it. I don't care. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are normal dates that people go on, but then there are those people that try to get all classy and take somebody like the opera or a play or the feminine hygiene section at a Walmart. So classy. Well, today, Amy is on the phone to do a second date update, and I guess she went to a winery on her first date. What's up, Amy? How are you?
Hey, okay.
Yeah, that's a great date idea. Was that yours or his?
It was actually his idea.
Okay.
Even better.
Yeah.
All right. Is he like a wine dude or something?
He was, I think, pretending to be a wine dude.
Oh, all right, yeah. That's the way most people are at wineries. Most wine people in general really don't know what they're talking about. I mean, there's a lot to know, but they always just use words like nutty and then feel like they know what they're talking about. Like, this is very nutty.
Ooh,
All of these wines are nutty. Yeah, and earthy, and they taste like mud, sort of. What's his name?
Mud.
His name's Colin.
Colin. All right, and how did you meet Colin?
So we met on Tinder, and I had been just meeting guy after guy, and it was just every guy just at the end of the night, all they wanted to do was hook up. And you know what? I gave it one last shot, and Colin, I don't know, he was different. He wanted to talk and get to know me and
Pretend to like wines.
Oh my God. But seriously, like, listen to that though. The bar is so low. Like, he actually wanted to talk.
That's it.
Like, that's all it takes.
That's a gentleman
Yeah,
nowadays.
like, that's
pretty much.
Oh,
So,
man.
how was the winery with him then?
Oh my God, it was great. It was fun, you know?
Until he tried to sleep with you right there, and you're like, damn it, I knew it. Another one.
Right there in the middle of the line.
Yeah.
No, it's good. Like, I completely cut loose. Instead of spitting out, I was swallowing the whole time. And
let's not.
Are we
let's
talking
not
about
say that
wine still?
in
What are we
this
talking
room.
about? Amy?
Amy, know your audience.
Spitting's also classy.
You guys.
okay, let me rephrase that.
Yes.
Instead of like swishing and sitting in the bucket, I decided to go ahead and like kick loose and drink my wine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the other thing. Sorry.
All right, you guys.
All right.
So-
So you were actually drinking the wine. I'm assuming that means you probably got drunk.
I think I was a little tipsy. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you know what? We were just having such a good time, and we were having a good laugh. So,
And was he with you? Was he like on par in terms of drinks?
well, he was trying to be a little sophisticated and act like he knew how to like swish the wine around and spit it out appropriately and stuff. But he started using things like a vegetative taste and voluptuous flavor, and I was like, okay. Like,
Did you tell him to like it was okay? Like you were already impressed by him. He didn't need to act like he knew everything about wine.
I did. I totally called him out. I was like, look, I kind of know a little bit about wine, and you're full of it. And we actually had a really good laugh about it.
Oh, good.
He was just a really good guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool that he was able to admit it. He's like, yeah. I just looked up a bunch of V words in the dictionary before we got here, and that's why it sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
So how did it all end? How did you guys wrap up your date?
So we ended up taking an Uber back to my place, and he was a complete gentleman. He asked the Uber driver to like wait for him, and he walked me to the door, and I thought there was going to be a goodnight kiss. There wasn't, but he was really sweet, and I don't know, it just seemed like it was going to lead to more. And then now he's just been a little cold on text, and I'm a little confused.
So you guys have been texting a little bit?
A little bit.
Have you tried asking him out again? Straight up?
I have not. No.
What do you think? I mean, obviously you've probably overanalyzed this to death.
You know what? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I just got like too sloppy and I couldn't judge like just how much I'd had to drink. I mean, I don't think I embarrassed myself, but I don't know. I don't know if he was intimidated that I knew more about wine, but he didn't seem like he'd be a judgy guy like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he was willing to laugh about it when you were joking with him, probably not intimidated. Maybe you got hammered, though, because sometimes you meet someone when you're drunk, and then in your mind the next day, you're like, I fell in love. I'm totally in love now.
Well, and it is a winery, so like that's part of the expectation. It's not like he's looking for a sober person if his idea is to go to a winery.
Right.
Alcohol tasting.
It's weird. Like, I finally found someone I connected with, and I thought it was kind of mutual, and then...
If this doesn't work out, are you going to never do online dating again?
I don't think so. I'm done.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Like,
That's
this
what
is the
everybody
last
says.
hope.
That's what everybody says. You will be back. Trust me. It's the only way people date nowadays. All right. Well, I'm going to play a song, and then we'll come back and then get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amy is on the phone, and Amy went out on a first date with a real enophile. And you know what? I don't even know why she wants to get a call back because I try to stay as far away from enophiles as possible. As a matter of fact, I ask them to let me know if they move into my neighborhood too closely to me. I don't like enophiles.
Okay, well, what is that?
It means connoisseur of wines. It's a word that means connoisseur of wines.
Oh.
Amy went out with a dude named Colin to a winery. Apparently they had fun, drank a lot of wine. They got back to her place. She didn't get a kiss goodnight, said he was a real gentleman and everything like that. But now he's become short on text and isn't talking to her anymore. So We're going to call him and find out why. Amy, is there anything else that you can think of that could have gone wrong? Because you said everything was perfectly normal.
I guess the only other thing I can think of is at one point somebody spilled some wine on my shoes and I kind of lost it a little bit, but Colin was great. Like, he handled it with such gentlemanly care, and but no, I just can't imagine that fazed him at all because he was great.
I mean, when you say lost it a little bit, you didn't start like crying and screaming, right?
Or swearing.
I was starting to get upset, but before I got there, he totally calmed me down. So I don't think it was that big of a deal.
Okay. Well, I'll dial his phone number, get him on the phone, and see if we can figure out what happened, all right?
Boy, I'd appreciate that because I'm at a loss as to why he's not getting back to me.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Colin?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Colin, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. It's a radio show. You ever heard of it?
Nah, I don't really listen to the radio.
Okay, well, that's a good
Did
move.
I, like, win something or what?
No, you didn't.
You didn't listen and you could still win.
Colin, we do a segment on this show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So we recently got an email about you.
All right, is this like a game show or something?
I mean, I guess sort of.
be.
No.
Yeah,
Like a dating
Colin.
game
Yeah,
show.
it's a second date game show right now.
All right, cool. Let's do this.
No, it is not actually a game show. Like you're not gonna compete for a prize here. Well, maybe you're competing for a prize. I don't know. Anyway, we got an email about you from a girl named Amy that you went to a winery with.
Oh, I don't really want to be on this game show anymore.
Too late, Colin. You're locked in now. Amy wants to know why you don't want to see her again.
She said a lot of really nice things about you.
She was nice, but like I don't like to use the word crazy, but
Psycho? Would you like to go with that instead if you don't want to use crazy?
That's
I mean, there are other words you could use.
maybe she's just like unhinged or something.
Whoa, I feel like that's more intense than even crazy.
She didn't sound unhinged when we talked to her.
You guys talked to her?
Yeah, we talked to her. She sent us an email about your date, and when we talked to her a little bit about it, she sounded perfectly normal to me, said that you guys had a great time, and now you're like, it's obvious that you don't want to see her again.
I mean, it was like I went on a date with like two different people. So at one point of the day, someone spilled something on her, I guess. She started like freaking out about this spill. And I was like looking, and I didn't see anything. Like I looked on her shirt, I looked on her, like everything that she was wearing. I'm like, I don't see any spill. And then she started going on like, oh, it's on my shoe. He spilled wine on my shoe. And I looked at her shoe, and I don't see anything on her shoe. Like she's really going over the top, and I don't even see a spill.
What?
So I'm like, I'm trying to like help her. So I'm like, do you need tissues? Do you need like a napkin? Like, what do you need me to do? Like, I tried to be really helpful, but I'm staring at her shoes, and I'm like, dude, there's nothing here.
So it was just the overreaction to not spilling wine on her shoe? That
It was way more than an overreaction. It got to the point where I had to take her away from the group and, like, calm her down because she was, like, flipping out about this imaginary stain.
Was she about ready to, like, crack open a wine glass and cut somebody with it?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she did it. Like, she was being...
Colin, are you serious?
Whoa, wait. Hold on, what's going on here?
Oh, Colin, that's actually Amy. She's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Yo, like, why is she on the phone? Was she on the phone this whole time?
Yeah. I forgot to tell you that. Sorry.
it's like part of the game show, Colin. Woo! Surprise!
All right, well, this isn't really that great.
I don't know. I think it's kind of great. I think it's pretty good, Colin.
It's an honest statement, sir.
Colin, I don't think you realize what's going on.
No, I don't. Like, is this some type of joke? Like, why? I don't understand.
I emailed them because you wouldn't get back to me, and I knew I needed to talk to you.
About what? Like, I don't...
Look, I was going to
This is so
explain
weird.
all of this on our next date, but I never got the next date. So I just wanted to tell you, like, that wasn't real. It was a total fake tantrum. I made the whole thing up.
What?
What? What? Why would you fake being mad over...
It was a test.
A test?
Oh,
Who gets
man.
tests on first date? Like, I'm not applying for, like, a loan or anything. Like, why am I being tested?
I was testing you because sometimes I get a little emotional, and I just wanted to see how you would handle it when my real feelings weren't involved, and you aced it. I mean, you were amazing.
You don't see how that's messed up at all? Like, I was legit worried about you. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with this chick? She's going crazy over something that didn't happen. Is she okay? Is she too drunk? Like, I was legit worried about you, and and you were just making it up.
It was fantastic. You were so caring. I mean, you like aced this test, like flying colors.
You don't see how you sound crazy, which is even more crazy.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what? I back Colin on that too, Amy. Like, the fit is one thing, but then faking the fit as a test on a first date, that's...
No, you don't get it. There are so many creepy guys out there that all they want to do is hook up. And Colin wasn't like that. Like, he was amazing. And that never would have happened if I hadn't tested him. So, I mean, I am so glad I did. Like, I found out what a great guy he is.
Yeah, but that's the reason he's not calling you back, though.
Yeah.
No, look, that's only because he didn't realize it was a test. Like, I'm not normally that crazy, but now he knows it's a test, so everything is great. I mean, he had a connection. Like, he is an awesome guy, and I cannot wait to get to know him better.
Okay, just throwing that out there. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, everything's not great,
So
Amy.
it's not great? It's not great with you, Colin?
It's not. Like, if you want to keep thinking it's great, if that's what you need, that's fine. But just know that I'm not interested in pursuing anything else.
Colin, no, you're not getting that whole thing. I made it up. It was fake. It was not real. So you don't have to worry about that.
And you're not getting it. I think you need help, and I can't help.
No, Colin, it was just a test.
Amy.
Like, that wasn't really me.
Amy, I think that Colin might be testing you now to see how bad you want to go out with them.
No, do not lead her down.
That's not what this is. Like, I don't want you to think that. I don't want a stalker. I'm not interested. I'm 110% not interested.
Colin, are you testing me?
I think he is, Amy.
I am
sure
not
do.
interested.
Yeah. All right, well, let's make sure, Amy. Hey, Colin, would you like to go out with Amy on a second date? We will pay for it.
No, God, no.
I don't know.
Never in a million years.
Colin, you're joking, and this is not funny. These are my feelings and emotions we're dealing with here.
There's no joke. I'm not interested in ever seeing you again. There's no joke.
Amy, listen to him. You're being delusional. He does not want to go out with you.
Shut up, bitch. What are you talking about?
I'm with you, Amy. Hey, look, Amy, I think it's still all a test. I don't think he's going to agree to it right now, though. I think you got to wait it out a little while.
You think you've seen crazy? Well, you have not seen crazy yet.
Whoa.
Don't make me mad.
What is going on?
Colin, you sure you don't want to reconsider that date just for your own safety?
For our own safety.
Can you guys stop asking if I'm interested? I told you no. She's crazy. I'm not interested.
Who is crazy? I am not crazy.
I agree, Amy. You know what? I think all of us are crazy.
Don't do that.
Okay, guys, look, I apologize. I got a little emotional. It's just because I'm an emotional person. But you know what? It was just a test. And once Colin has some time to sit and think about this, he's going to do the right thing. And I know, Colin, when you've had some time to think about this, you're going to do the right thing. You're going to call me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call you. Sounds good.
All right. Sweet. Thank you, Colin.
Oh my God,
Amy, I'm glad it all worked out. And just hang on the phone because I'm sure Colin will come around, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All
I
right.
appreciate this.
Yeah, no problem. That was cool. Thank you, Amy.
Bye, thanks, guys. You made this happen.
Yeah. Hey, Colin, are you still there?
I don't want to be, but I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Move
sorry.
out of the country now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Almost everybody texting in at 78592 right now is calling Amy crazy. But there are a few people who actually want to date her, say she sounds perfect.
Hey, okay then.
Don't want to meet you.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today, Amy wasn't going to get a call back from this dude named Colin. They went to a wine tasting together. And it turns out the reason that he wasn't calling back was because she faked a giant meltdown in the middle of the event. She claims that she was testing him to see if he could handle her when she had a real emotional episode. She says she does this on all her dates. She tests people out to see if they can handle her when she's going crazy.
Oh my God, I get embarrassed if two people look at me in a restaurant that I don't know. I'm like, oh my God, is there something on my face? I can't imagine creating a scene where I wanted everyone to turn and stare.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he said he was not into it at all, but she still thinks they're together, I think.
Yeah, she does. And you know what? That's the scariest part.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Is it? Yeah.
I know. He's
So
like, you're
funny.
crazy.
Yeah.
You are crazy. She's like, you're joking around.
You
It's cool.
roasted me. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, by the end of the call, he thought that she was totally nuts and wanted nothing to do with her. She still wants something to do with him, though, and he's probably moved out of the country by now.
Hopefully.
Changed his name, all of that, phone number, everything. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. In my opinion, it's always a good date when the possibility of handcuffs getting whipped out comes into play.
On a first date. Wow.
Not everybody feels that way. Like Frank, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Frank?
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much. So you almost got the handcuffs put on you, huh?
Yeah,
On a first
bro.
date. That's what I like to hear.
It's like Freaky Frank already, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Frank, your email about your date, but I guess it wasn't?
Yeah, it wasn't what I would love to exactly have, but that's how it goes.
You sound awkward just even saying that.
Yeah.
It just wasn't one of my proudest moments, really.
Before we get into that, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Jenna.
Jenna. And how did you meet Jenna?
We met through some mutual friends, just at a party, and we were both hanging out, and just there seemed to be a little bit of a clicking. You know what I mean?
Okay, so did you know immediately that you wanted to ask her out?
Oh, definitely. She was hilarious.
Oh, awesome.
I love that she was just had a great sense of humor, and she had an awesome smile, and she had this really cute mole. It was between her left eye and her nose. And
Cute mole, huh?
it's going to sound a little normally I'm not really into moles at all. They kind of weird me out, but he was rocking it. You know what I mean? There's something about it that was super...
Something sexy about a girl who's not scared to rock her mole. I agree with you on that one, Frank.
It was like a sexy mole. So it was
Obviously worked because you guys went out on a date, right? Tell us about the date.
Well, I love indie films, so I asked her to see this indie film that my friend actually worked on. He was a cinematographer on it, and he was just super talented, and I just wanted to go support.
So how was the movie?
It was, I thought it was good. At one point, I was kind of nervous, too, because I had French onion soup at lunch, and I was I didn't have a chance to brush my teeth, so I was worried, I don't know, if I had bad breath or something. But
All those onions.
she leaned in at some point, so I felt okay, this is going great,
Like she leaned in to kiss you during the film?
Just to be closer, I think, just kind of lean up against me, but it was just I think she was just trying to get closer.
Right. Okay. And you didn't try to kiss her at that point?
I didn't kiss her, but I was thinking, all right, this is we're going to get a kiss at the end of the night, you know?
Yeah, it's a good romantic move there.
Did you get a kiss at the end of things?
No. Here's what happened after that. So the movie got out, and then, we're driving, and I ended up getting pulled over, and I guess my taillight was out or something. That's what the cops said, and I was just talking my way out of it just because I already have 2 tickets, and I just, I don't want to jack up my insurance.
Yeah. Right.
So, so I thought I was a pretty smooth talker, and it seemed to be okay, and it just felt different after for some reason.
After you got pulled over?
Yeah, when I got back in the car, and I was that was weird, and she, she kind of didn't really, wasn't laughing I thought she would have or something.
Wait, they had you out of the car?
Yeah, that's my question, too. That's extreme.
Yeah, I got out of the car to talk to the cop because I just didn't want her to hear, anything was going on, and
I thought it was a lot worse, the cop said, get out of the car, that kind of thing.
Gun drawn.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that, dramatic.
Wait a minute, though. Why didn't you want her to hear?
I don't know. When I'm on a first date with someone, I don't want exactly for them to hear that it's oh, this isn't my first ticket. You know what I mean? It's I don't want her to think I'm some irresponsible guy getting tickets all the time,
Okay.
And so what happened when you guys actually got back to her house and you said goodnight?
So I drove her back to her place, and, I'm thinking I'm still going to get a kiss, by the end of the night. And I took her to her door, and she's just no, sorry, just not feeling it. And I'm oh, okay.
Oh, wait, so you went in for a kiss and she denied you?
Yeah, she's just sorry, it was just weird. It just was kind of cut off.
All right.
And I asked her, I was can I call you? And she's she was just really vague, she's okay. but it didn't feel like she was super
Not,
interested.
not absolutely call me. Just, okay, sure, I guess.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, exactly. She's like, all right, yeah, whatever.
I wonder what could have happened from the time you went to talk to the cop to getting back into the car that would have made her seem so cold.
Like, I don't know. I have this, like, weird theory that maybe she dated that cop or something.
What?
I don't know. I just was thinking, like...
You've just been sitting on this, making up stories since you went on your date of things that could have possibly been wrong, right?
I don't know, because I can't figure it out. It was like, why would you suddenly just not want to talk or not even, like, accept my kiss?
That is reading deep, sir.
Well, I don't know. I thought, like, I was thinking that. I was thinking, like, is it my breath? Like, was it the French onion soup? Like,
The breath.
All kinds of things.
Slept with the police officer.
Have you tried to call her since the date? I mean, have you tried to reach out to her?
yeah, and just nothing.
Nothing at all.
Hasn't. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool.
Okay, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm actually really surprised that the guy on the phone to do a second date update today isn't getting a call back because he's a bad boy.
Oh.
That's right. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Frank is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Jenna. And on their first date, he got pulled over, got into a physical altercation with a cop, and then took them on a high-speed chase down the freeway, which eventually ended in the car rolling over 6 times before he was taken into custody.
God, his story has gotten a lot better in the last couple minutes since the last time we talked to him.
Actually, he got pulled over after they went to the movies and then talked his way out of a ticket.
Yeah.
And then after he talked his way out of the ticket, when he got back in the car, she was very awkward and was hardly talking to him. At the end of the night, when he dropped her off, he went in for a kiss. She said no. And then he asked if he could call her again. She said, okay. And then he called her again and hasn't heard a thing. Frank?
Hey, guys.
It would have sounded cooler if you would have done all those things that I said you did, by the way.
Yeah, I guess. But, I did something.
Hey, next time.
At least I did something.
Yeah. We live to date again. The next date you go on, high-speed chase. Gets him every time.
The cop.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh, Frank.
All right, buddy, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you guys give out such good advice.
Really do.
I mean,
All right, man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jenna.
Hi, this is Jenna.
Hey, Jenna. What's going on?
Not much. May I ask who's calling?
Sure.
are you going to answer her?
I don't know. I mean, you can ask.
Oh, you're waiting.
Would you like to know who it is?
Who's calling me? What's going on?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Are you serious?
Yeah. How are you?
Fine. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Frank.
What?
Yeah. His name is Frank, and you guys recently went to a movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Frank told us that after your date, he's been trying to get a hold of you because he would like to see you again, and you haven't been responding to any of his phone calls or text messages or anything.
Oh, my gosh.
So Frank asked us if we could call you and find out why you don't want to see him again.
There's no way that this is real.
No, this is 100% real. It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. Frank wants to know why you're not answering the phone.
Oh, my gosh.
So are you laughing at the fact that a radio station is calling you, or just the thought of Frank?
Just that he isn't taking me not calling him back and he's having you guys call me? That's very funny.
Well, I think he knows that you've blown him off. Now he just wants to know why, so he figured we could maybe find that out. Do you mind telling us a little bit about your date?
Well, I mean, my date wasn't great, but I don't want to, talk behind his back, especially on the radio.
Yeah, but it's really not behind his back if you think about it. He's the one that asked us to make this phone call. It's not like we're doing it out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, maybe don't tell him this exact version, but I just can't go out with a guy that I don't respect.
Whoa, that got more serious than I expected it to. I thought you were going to say he's got a weird haircut or something.
Why don't you respect him?
I mean, I don't know how much he told you about the date.
Okay, he told us that he took you to a movie, and then there was an awkward moment when he got pulled over for having a brake light out or something. And then he talked to the cop, got out of the ticket, and when he got back in the car, he said that you were very cold to him. And then you wouldn't kiss him when he dropped you off. And then he said that you haven't answered his phone calls. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you his theory on why he thinks you're not calling him back?
Sure.
Because I guess he's been like racking his brain for reasons. And he was thinking that maybe the cop that pulled you guys over was somebody that you used to date.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so extreme.
So you're laughing at that. I'm guessing that's not the case. You didn't date that cop?
No, I did not.
Oh,
He just can't figure it out because according to him, everything was great until he got pulled over. And then after that, you were weird.
Well, he thinks I didn't see what he did, but I saw it.
What did he do?
So we get pulled over. He immediately gets out of the car. I'm like, what are you doing? Stay in the car. The cop's freaking out. He's telling him to get back in the car.
Really?
Yeah. And then he starts like crying to the cop to get out of it.
Like tears?
Yes, he's like blubbering. He's like, please, officer, I'm on a date and I have all these other tickets and I just really need a break today. It was insane.
I'm picturing a huge scene, like the cop with his gun drawn and him sobbing.
No, I mean, it wasn't that dramatic, but they just like went to the back of the car and, apparently thought I couldn't hear anything, but I heard everything.
So was he, maybe he was legitimately crying. Some people get really scared and nervous when they get pulled over.
No, because then he gets back in the car and he's all bragging to me like, well, I really, smoothed my way through that, really talked my way out of that one. How impressive is this?
So he was telling you that when he didn't think that you heard he was crying?
Yeah.
Was he still in tears when he got in the car?
No, he wiped away his eyes, but he was totally, all like smooth soccer, like, look what I just did.
Why didn't you just call him out on it?
I don't know why I didn't in the moment, but in my mind the whole time I'm thinking, did you just really cry to get out of the ticket?
The cop was even like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here.
It worked. He didn't get a ticket. Yeah. I think it's a great move.
Well, yeah, he didn't get a ticket, but he also didn't get a chance to go out with me again.
Well, thank you for telling us your story, Jenna. I do also want to tell you, I hope that he's not crying right now, but Frank is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Frank?
Yeah.
Wow, Frank.
Oh, my God.
Is what Jenna says true?
You thought I was crying. Are you a moron? Like, it was fake. I just cried to get out of the ticket. It's called acting. You know what I mean?
Did you just call me a moron? I just told them what happened.
Yeah, I did.
Are you... Okay, well, now not only are you sad and pathetic, but you're also rude.
Well, what was I supposed to do? You were like, we get pulled over for like nothing. You're doing nothing to help. You're like freaking out like it's like an earthquake or something.
Whoa.
And, I was...
What kind of man are you? You can't even handle getting a ticket. You just speak to the officer, you explain the situation. It's not that hard to do.
Yeah, well, you could have like gotten out or done something like, hey, show them some cleavage, and
what? Are you kidding me? Frank!
Yeah, that is the least you could have done, like just show them boobs. Then I wouldn't have had to get out of it.
So you're blaming her for you getting out of the car and crying to the cop to try to get out of a ticket.
And you're suggesting that I flashed this cop? Are you kidding me?
All she was doing was just panicking the whole time. She was just freaking out the whole time. And she was like, my God.
I wasn't freaking out. I was just sitting there like anyone would do when they get a ticket. You were the one who was totally freaking out.
Yeah, no, I was the one who handled it.
Handled it like a 16-year-old girl.
You know what? I was proud of myself, and you should be proud that someone handled the situation.
I didn't know what to do. You're sitting there wailing to this poor cop about how you've got all these other tickets and you're on a date, and how can I possibly respect you when you get back in the car?
Jenna, you're obviously not used to going out with a real man.
Frank, are you just really embarrassed? Is that why you're being so aggressive?
No. Jenna said I was crying. I was not crying. I was fake crying. Okay? There's like a major difference.
Oh.
Hey, Jenna, I would love to ask if you guys would like to go on a second date. Jenna, would you like to go out with Frank again? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, what are you talking about, Jenna? What good are you if you can't use your boobs properly?
You know what? I thought you were cool. You know, like we laughed about the Ghostbusters and like laughed our tails off, and you're just like, you know, have no respect for someone taking care of a situation, like handling it like a real man does fake cry.
I've been saying that for years.
Right.
A real man will fake cry to get his way out of things. Like anytime anybody's been aggressive with me, wanted to fight in a bar or something like that, I cry and I run out, and that's what real men do.
You want to handle this like real men?
That's it.
So that's a no, Jenna. No second date with Frank.
No, and good luck to him finding someone who will.
Oh.
Sorry, Frank.
You know, Jenna, that's fine. I don't care, because if I had to do it again, I would fake cry to another cop, do whatever I have to do.
All right, well, it wasn't a successful second date for you, Frank, but you did help us learn a lesson today. That fake crying is the manly way to get out of things. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'd go out on a date with Frank just so he could teach me how to cry to get out of a ticket.
Yeah, good point.
If you missed today's second date update, this guy named Frank wanted to call a girl named Jenna. She wasn't calling him back after their date. He thought it was because he got a ticket. And maybe that was awkward. That wasn't the awkward part. The awkward part was how he got out of the ticket. Apparently, he got out of the car, went back with the cop, and started crying to get out of the ticket. Like, I'm on a first date. You're ruining everything. And she heard him crying to the cop and was like, I can't deal with this guy.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that then he blamed her that he had to do that because she didn't use her boobs properly.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was her fault
Yeah,
that he had to fake cry to get out of the ticket.
Gotta
What's
do what
the
you gotta
point of
do.
having those things if you can't use them to get out of the ticket?
Exactly. She did not want to go out with him again, so he did not
Shocking.
get a second date, which is very, very weird. But we did all learn that real men cry to get out of things, because that's what he said. I'm a man, and I took control of the situation. I did what I had to do, and I cried.
Can you imagine them like at a restaurant if like he wants to get a free appetizer?
Just
Like
starts
he's just
crying.
gonna bust it out all the time.
Well, hey, he can do it. I can never get out of a ticket. I've got boobs and I've cried before, and they still give me a ticket. So
Apparently,
maybe Frank has something I don't.
You need to learn something from Frank.
Yeah.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We'll call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are a lot of dating websites out there. Match, Plenty of Fish, singlebeagles.com.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a dating website for beagles.
Okay.
But nobody can beat good old-fashioned mom setting you up on a date.
Oh, Mom is the
my
original.
God.
Mom is the original dating website. Why is there a website where mothers can match their kids up? There should be mommatch.com
I
or
think you
something like
just
that.
stumbled upon $1 million idea.
don't
Okay.
say it,
Everybody
man.
forget I said that.
Yeah, except nobody wants to sign up for that except for moms.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Eugene is on the phone right now, and apparently he got set up on a date by his mom. What's up, Eugene?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my
Not
gosh.
much.
Does your mom actually have good taste for you?
Yeah, she's great. She sets me up all the time.
What? I've never heard of the good taste part.
And how is your mom meeting so many women your age?
She works in a big office. You know, she looks out for me.
Okay.
So anytime they hire somebody who's around your age, she just walks up to them and like puts them through the ringer to see if they're material to date her son, huh?
Yeah, basically, and she's way more successful at getting me dates than I am.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Is it good or a bad thing?
yeah,
Well-
you got a pimp for a mom. Good for you.
Tell us about the girl she set you up with this time. What's her name?
Her name was Diana.
Diana. It was Diana.
Yeah, it is. I
Oh,
mean,
good.
she's, well, I'll
She's
get
still
to it.
with us.
All right. Her
She's
name's
still alive, I hope.
Good.
her name is Diana. And what'd you do with Diana?
Well, she said we'd meet at my place before the date, and we never left. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Attaboy.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Wait, hold up. Is that what your mom is hoping for you as well? Is she wanting you to score like that?
My mom just wants grandchildren. She doesn't care how it happens.
Okay.
It's like, even if it's a
I
mistake
understand
from
that
a drunken night of hanging out at your house, it's fine.
Dude, there are so many times my mother said to me, now, if you did accidentally get pregnant, that would be fine.
Yeah.
I'm here to take care of them.
Yeah, she's the only one who doesn't want him to be
Right.
safe, right?
So you guys ended up just staying at your place. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I must have been really on my game that night.
Okay. Well, tell us about it. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, she was really cool, because she didn't look like a lot of those girls you see on the internet.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I see a lot of different kinds of girls on the internet. Yeah.
What do internet girls look like?
I mean, Diana's boobs were just a little smaller, but she's still super cute, you know?
Wait, are you watching like a ton of adult videos on the internet? What?
Did that come out wrong? Or?
No, I just mean in general, you know, the girls on the internet.
Okay.
That is so creepy.
So she looked a little different than the other girls that you see all the time on the internet.
And her only descriptor is the size of her boobs so far.
Well, we know what kind of stuff you're looking at on the internet. That's all. What else did you like about her?
She was just easy to talk to, and, you know, the weather was bad that night, so we kind of stayed in and did a lot of fun stuff together.
Like what?
We looked at some old photo albums, then we ordered Chinese food, played some Yahtzee. It was fun.
Did she think it was fun? Because if she's flipping through your baby books, chances are pretty good she was not having a great time with that.
She seemed to be laughing. I don't know. She seemed pretty good. I mean, it seemed like things were going pretty well because then after a little while, I made my move. I waited till she went to the bathroom, and then I put something risque on the TV.
I don't want to know.
That's your move?
And that worked?
What?
Yeah.
No.
So she came out of the bathroom and there's a porn playing in your living room?
No, not a porn. Come on.
Oh, good.
No.
Okay. What did you put on the TV that's risque to try to get her in the mood?
Game of Thrones, there's always nudity in that.
That is true. There's a lot of nudity and a lot of weird sex stuff.
Action.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it still.
Oh, you have to watch. Oh, my God. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you got to. Have you not watched? Take off of work tomorrow and watch it. It's amazing.
Oh, my gosh. You sound like you like it a lot.
Well, did it work? Did it get her in the mood?
By the time the first episode ended, it was super late, and she had to leave. At the end, I'm looking forward to binge watching the show with you and binge doing you. So maybe that was a little forward.
Did you really say that?
I'm going to binge you.
Did you really say that?
I meant it as a joke, you know.
Yeah.
We had banter. I was joking, but maybe she overthought it.
Well, did she laugh at that joke?
She laughed, but it was like a kind of nervous laugh.
Okay, that sounds like more of like a shocking thing. Like, whoa, did he just say that?
Okay, then.
I from your description, if I was that girl on the date, I would think you were creepy.
Yeah, you were just trying to.
What? Creepy? Why?
I'm going to binge do you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you need to know. That's,
without ever kissing
yeah,
her.
without even kissing her. That might have been a bad move, man.
And still, the only way you've described this woman is by her boobs. Like, I know nothing about her other than her boob size.
She smells nice.
Okay.
Again,
So she's
that's
got,
kind of creepy, Eugene.
Boobs are on the smaller side. She smells nice, and apparently she doesn't know how to take a joke about being binge done.
I mean, you guys don't understand. You just had to beat her. It was super funny in the moment. Trust me.
Wow.
All right, man. Well,
Wonder what could have gone wrong.
we will play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, then you haven't met Eugene yet. And Eugene can be summed up in 3 words. He's got game. That's pretty much how you could sum up Eugene, because he told us about his first date with a girl named Diana. They actually just hung out at his house, played a little Yahtzee. It's always the best foreplay. Then he put something on the TV to try to get her in the mood, a little Game of Thrones. Nothing gets people hotter than a little brother and sister action.
Oh my God, is that what happens on games?
There's some of that in there, yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, everybody's kind of sleeping with everybody in it. It's a pretty crazy thing, but, people get excited over that. And then he ended the date by saying we should binge watch the rest of this together. Oh, and I can binge do you. So, yeah, no idea why Eugene isn't getting a call back from Diana, but we're about to find out.
I know you think your binge do you joke is really funny, and I think it could have been, but it's all about timing, right? Like, you hadn't even kissed her yet.
Well, yeah, that's why it's a funnier joke.
Okay.
If you're not sexually attracted to you, then it's not funny, probably.
Well, we'll find out, Eugene. We'll get her on the phone and see if she thought the joke was funny, and then see if she'll go out with you again, okay?
Play on.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Diana, please?
This is Diana. Who's it?
Hey, what's up, Diana? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
You actually familiar with the show?
Yeah, I love you guys.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Thanks.
A lot of
That's
times
awesome.
we call for second date updates and people have no idea who we are, so that's refreshing.
Oh, wait. You're calling about second date update?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we are.
Okay. Who is it? Is it about Dylan?
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan. I went out with him a couple days ago. Was he asking about me?
Not asking us about you, because no, it's not about Dylan.
Oh, God.
Anybody else you can think of who might want to do a second date update with you?
Is it Eugene?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
It's Eugene.
That wasn't as excited as you were about Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eugene's calling about me, okay?
Yep. Eugene told us all about your date, and he said he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him. So is there a specific reason?
Well, I mean, so he did tell you what happened? Like he told you what he did and everything?
Yeah, I'll tell you what he told us. He said that you came over there. I guess the weather wasn't that great, so you guys decided to just hang out at his house, played some Yahtzee, watched some Game of Thrones.
Oh, flip through photo albums. Can't forget that highlight
photo
from the
albums.
date.
And then I guess at the end of your date, he made a joke that he told us, and we told him didn't sound like it was that funny, but he said you should come back and binge watch Game of Thrones, and also he's going to binge do you.
Wow, I'm honestly really surprised that he just told you all that. So embarrassing.
Pretty honest guy, I guess.
You're surprised because he should be embarrassed, right?
I mean, yeah, he should be embarrassed, but apparently he's not.
He thought it was a funny joke. Did you not think it was funny?
No.
Yeah.
Did you guys think it was funny?
I will say, I think that he meant it in a lighthearted way, but I also told him he was creepy for it.
Yeah, that's not the only reason why it was creepy.
Oh,
there's more creep. There's more creep to Eugene.
Oh, yeah. I
Thought
mean,
we'd heard it all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all he told us. So
Could you-
what is he missing?
Well, did he tell you what happened during Yahtzee?
No. Did he try to get you to play strip Yahtzee or something?
Yeah, no. Thank God.
Okay.
So in the middle of Yahtzee, we were playing a good old round of Yahtzee, and then he was like, hold on, and he takes out a camera and goes over to the window and starts videotaping the neighbor's yard across the street.
What?
Okay.
Why? What did he explain?
I mean, I wanted to ask, but I decided I didn't even want to know.
Oh.
Honestly, this was just a favor to his mom. I work with her. I'm sure he told you that.
Yeah. He said that his mom set you guys up.
Yeah, and I like her, and we work together. We see each other every day. But once I got there, I was like, wow, this guy's a little unstable, and I felt weird being there, and I was just sort of trying to plan how I was going to get out of there.
Okay, but let's get back to the video camera thing. What was he? So he videotapes his neighbor's yard?
I mean, I don't even know. I didn't even ask. That's all I know is that he was videotaping his neighbors.
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
But after that, you stayed for a full episode of Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I just kind of figured I would wait out the episode and get out after that.
All right, well, Diana, if you've listened to these second date updates before, then you should know that Eugene is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, you guys, I totally forgot you do that. Oh, no.
Yep. Eugene.
Hey.
No, there's Eugene.
Yeah.
Hi.
Eugene, why are you videotaping your neighbors?
Oh, it's not what you think. It's a total misunderstanding.
Eugene, it sounds creepy, like all the other creepy things you did.
No. Here's what I was doing. I'm close friends with the neighbors, and a little while back, I realized my neighbors, they don't take enough videos of their kids. So I'm putting together a video collage of their kids for them for their upcoming anniversary.
What?
Oh my!
No.
Dude,
You're
Eugene, that
watching
is...
Yeah. Whenever I see the kids playing in the yard, I take out the camera, record it. I'm going to put a soundtrack to it. The neighbors know. They're cool about it. The neighbors know. It's total misunderstanding. It's unfortunate it happened during the date, but that's all it was.
Well, hold up.
It's not a big deal.
You actually had a conversation with your neighbors about this?
Yeah.
So they know that you're videotaping their kids through your window?
Yeah, they think it's a great idea. They're not the best at technology, and I'm really good at computers, so they're happy to have me capture some moments.
Some moments where it looks like somebody spied on their children, like there's no audio, they're kind of far away. Like, I don't know that I believe you, Eugene.
No, we're putting music to it. It's going to be good.
I know, dude. You just said that on the radio. Like, you hear yourself? This is like a perfect example of the creepy level that you live at.
What? I'm doing a nice thing for my neighbors.
No, that's not how you do it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Rob and Sandy, they love it.
Dude, it was the middle of the night and it was raining. Like, that's a terrible time to get video, first of all, and also so creepy. If kids going from car to house in the middle of the night.
Wait, were the kids in the yard in the dark in the rain? I'm confused now.
Yeah, they were playing in puddles.
No.
I have night vision on my camera. The kids were playing in the
You're
puddles.
videotaping kids with night vision goggles, Eugene?
Yeah, friendship never sleeps. I think you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think other things never sleep. Eugene,
you
are literally have proof that the neighbors are cool with this.
Yeah, I talked to them.
I feel like we need to call the neighbors. Like, I feel like on this one we need to
Yeah, I
step
think we
in.
feel like we need to call a lot of people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, call them. Sandy loves me.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, okay, the video camera aside, let's just bring it back to the date. It just wasn't working for me, like, on every level, every step of the way.
So, you don't want to continue Game of Thrones?
I think that might be what she's saying, Eugene, but
Eugene.
I guess we can check for sure. Diana, would you like to go out with Eugene on a second date? We will pay for
I
it.
would not.
Okay, you started answering that before I even asked, Diane.
Rude.
Listen, Eugene, like, you obviously have this, like, nerdy side to you, which is awesome for somebody. And, like, you know, if you could just bring it down a notch and maybe, like, ask your date if they would like to play Yahtzee or if they would like to watch Game of Thrones, maybe you could hit it off with another fellow nerd and you'd really have a good time. But I am not that person.
Yeah, okay.
I think that you're just going to have to chalk this one up as a loss, man.
Yeah, loss for her.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah.
You hear that, Diana? You lost.
This is one that I'm totally fine to lose.
Yeah.
All good.
Hey, can you ask her if I can still just touch her boob?
What? No, Eugene. All right, we're done with the second date update now, Eugene.
I am sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody texting at 78592 right now is all saying the same thing. Somebody tell those neighbors. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Have an update on that, so just give me a second. If you missed today's second date update, Eugene called in. He was actually set up on a date by his mom with one of her coworkers, and he invited that girl over to his house, and he was proud to say that they stayed there most of the night doing a lot of fun things, Yahtzee, watched some Game of Thrones. What he didn't tell us, and what we found out later from the girl he went out with, named Diana, is that he stopped at one point to videotape the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
And he told us the reason why was because he's putting together a video collage of their children as an anniversary present. And he heard the kids out in the yard, so he stopped so he could videotape them.
And it was nighttime.
Yeah.
Creepy.
And he told us that he had their permission. We obviously were very skeptical.
Yes.
So we got in touch with the neighbors.
Oh, good.
And apparently it's true. He does have their permission.
Oh, good.
So I guess it's still weird. It's still weird. But apparently they know and they're cool with it and they know Eugene. So
Do the kids know? I feel like we should just call the kids.
Yeah, we
next.
should just
Like,
call
let's
them.
call the kids.
then they're probably like, yeah, this is great. It's all cool.
It doesn't matter who we tell. It's going to be creepy.
Yeah, no matter what, it's creepy.
Things are neighborly there.
But I guess it's all good-ish.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. There are all types of places that you can meet somebody to date. Online, apps on your phone.
Right.
Or sometimes while you're out on a date with somebody else.
What?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
That's-
I thought you were going to just say in person.
That's where Abby met the guy she wants to call today for a second date update. Apparently, she met him while she was out on a date with another dude. No. What's up, Abby?
Hey, how are you?
Well, pretty good.
Hello, man eater. My God.
I'm not. It sounds so much cooler than I am.
Well, that's what your email said. You said you met, what's the guy's name you want to call today?
His name is Connor.
Connor. It says you met Connor while you were out with another guy. How'd that work?
Okay, so I met this guy on Tinder, not Connor.
The other guy.
I went out on a date with this Tinder guy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
First red flag is he had me meet him at a bar that was like 30 minutes away from my place, and it was like super close to his. He wasn't like considerate at all with that.
Okay, and you felt like he was looking for a hookup, this Tinder guy.
A little bit, absolutely, yeah. Like, why would he want to go to a bar that was super close to his place?
Right.
Anyway, the entire date, he just talked about himself. Like, I probably said, like, 2 things about myself.
Okay, so he was kind of a D-bag.
Totally. And he was just so into himself, and, like, he would interrupt me constantly, and I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. And he was, like, super loud, incredibly rude, mean to the wait staff. Like, he would, like, snap at them.
I guarantee there's people listening that are like, I've been on that date. That's so weird.
I'm sure. There's way too many men like that out there. Absolutely.
So the dude that you want to call today, Connor, how does he fit into this whole thing?
So in the middle of him talking, Tinder guy gets up, and he's like, man, I've got to go piss. I've got to go open the floodgates.
Oh, classy. It's good.
I'll be right back. I think it's a really, really classy move.
No one says that. Oh, anyways, Tinder guy goes to the bathroom, and there's this table next to me, and there's this really cute guy sitting there. And he leans over to me, and he was like, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I have to ask if that's a first date.
Oh, my God.
So people were actually eavesdropping on your date. That's how bad it was.
Well, he was so loud. I'm sure they could hear everything about him.
Oh, and I love going to restaurants and over-listening on people's Tinder dates. You can always tell when they're a train wreck.
It was so obvious. It was really embarrassing.
So you obviously said yes to this guy.
I did, and Connor was so sweet. He was like, you seem way too nice of a girl to be on a date with him. He seems like a total, like, douchebag. And he offers to pretend to be my brother, and he offers to, like, come in to the bar and, like, interrupt our date and say that it's, like, an emergency and he wants to take me away.
What? That's nice of him.
He offered to do that.
That is a modern-day knight in shining armor right there.
Total knight in shining armor. Absolutely. I said, no, that's not necessary. And I was just like, why don't we just leave together, you and I, and go, like, somewhere else?
Whoa. Nice. So you were going to skip that piece and just ditch him
Yes,
while he was in the bathroom.
It worked out in Connor's favor.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
Yeah, Connor sounds like he was really surprised with me saying that, but, like, he agreed to do it.
Awesome.
Hey, well, you were still on a date. You probably wanted to go on a date with somebody at least and finish it all up.
Totally. Like, I shaved my legs. I, like, done my hair. I had to.
Yeah, don't waste your pretty. So where'd you guys go?
We literally went to a bar right down the street.
Okay.
Like, it was very possible that Tinder guy could have totally, like, seen us.
Sounds like he's so stupid he wouldn't even got it, though. Like, whoa, are you the chick I was just talking to?
You look just like
yeah.
her.
And I mean, I left without paying the tab or anything. Like, that was for him to deal with.
It sounds like he deserved that, though, guys.
So how was the time with Connor, the knight in shining armor, at the other bar? You obviously enjoyed that, or you wouldn't be wondering why he's not getting back to you.
I did. And the thing is we only hung out for like an hour, but he was so genuine and just so, like, cool. Like, you know when you, like, click with someone really, really well?
Yeah.
You know, you just laugh and, like, feel comfortable with him. Like, I felt like I'd known him for, like, a year. It was really weird.
So you didn't think that the conversation ended up all being about the Tinder guy or anything, right? You guys were able
Not
to...
at all.
Okay.
Like, we kind of joked about it in the beginning, but then it was like we were on a date. Like, he genuinely wanted to get to know me and vice versa. It was really refreshing.
Wow.
How long did you guys hang out together?
Only an hour.
An
and
hour.
then I asked if, we could, like, hang out a bit later, but he said he had plans. So he gave me his number. But, like, in the back of my mind, I was thinking planned at 10 o'clock at night. Did he have, like, a girlfriend, or was there something going on? Like, I don't know. I don't know who I hang out with at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, maybe he had another date planned. He didn't expect a date to just happen while he was out
You guys both
earlier,
I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that.
So you never established with him, like, you never asked specifically, are you single?
Well, no, I just kind of, like, assumed.
Right.
Like, I don't think a guy in a relationship would offer to do that. I don't know.
Well, they could. I mean, it's happened on many occasions. Yeah, why not? I mean, you could. Yeah, I mean.
I'm not going to lie. I could actually see my husband doing it.
Shut up.
Yeah, and,
Really?
like, being kind of an idiot thinking that he was just helping and not realizing that it was
flirting.
coming off as hitting on someone.
Yeah, but it really did seem like he was really into me and, like, flirting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was touching my arm and stuff. Like, I don't know where he would have thought that wouldn't come across as him being interested.
Okay, and how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you guys hung out?
I didn't want to, like, come off too crazy, so I've just texted him, like, a couple times, ever since.
Okay, and
And
nothing.
he hasn't responded.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update and find out why he's not getting back to you, okay?
Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Abby is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Connor. She met Connor in a pretty unconventional way. She was actually out on a date with another dude who sounds like a huge douche.
Yeah, totally.
I guess he was just like talking about himself the whole time and was loud and obnoxious and rude in the bar. And when he got up to go to the bathroom, Connor, the dude that we're about to call, leaned over to Abby and was like, "Hey, is this the first date? It sounds terrible. Do you want me to pretend to be your brother and come in and tell him that there's an emergency and you leave with me?" And she was like, "No, let's just leave now and go on a date." So they went right from there and hung out for about an hour. And she really liked Connor, but now he's not getting back to her. Abby, are you ready to call him?
I am. I just would be like really heartbroken if he did have a girlfriend because he just seems so genuine.
Yeah, but think of it this way. That's way better than him saying something awful about you.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
So I'm just saying you could be more heartbroken here in a second.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. I want you to prepare for every angle.
Look forward to that.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah. No problem. We're always very supportive when doing these second date updates. All right, I'm going to dial him right now, get him on the phone, and see if we can find out why he's not getting back to you, okay?
Oh man, I'm really nervous. Here we go. Do it.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Connor, please?
This is Connor.
Connor, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, you said your name is Jubal?
Yes.
And what? Huh?
Yeah, now you're confused.
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
All right. And you're calling me why?
I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to give you a call.
I don't understand.
I'll explain it for you. So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, right? It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why you didn't call them back.
Okay. So what does it have to do with me? I don't get it.
Because you recently went on a date, sort of, with a girl named Abby.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. Is there anything else that I can help with?
Hang on one second. Like, Abby asked us to call you because she wants to know why you won't get back to her. She said she had a really fun time with you and thought you guys had a great connection and chemistry and everything else.
I really just don't want. Well, she was nice on all those things. We had a really fun time, and I thought it was going to be great. But I just don't want to talk about it.
Connor, hold on a second. Take a breath. The thing is, she really liked you, man. Like, we talked to her about your date. By the way, nice move, swooping in and rescuing her from a dirtbag.
Totally.
Well, she told you about all that?
Yeah. She told us about how you guys met. She told us about how you hung out for a while after, and she told us how she really liked you, and now you're not calling her back.
Dude, she sounds like a really nice girl, and even though you guys spent an hour together, she's invested into this.
God, this is so... I wish I could make it different. I really do, but I just can't. I just can't.
What do you mean you can't make it different? Yeah. I mean, I feel like you can do whatever you want to do.
Are you really uncomfortable right now because you're actually in a relationship and you don't want your girlfriend to find out?
That's not it at all. That's not it at all. She was really nice. She was really sweet. It just wouldn't work out.
Hold on a second, Connor. If you're saying that she's nice, sweet, and you're available, don't you think you owe her an explanation in telling her why you're not getting back to her? I mean, did you just not like her?
No, I totally liked her, but I like the way my face looks more.
What? Huh?
You like the way your face looks more?
Oh, my God.
You want to date yourself?
What are you talking about, man? You're rambling right now, not making any sense.
Okay, all right. She obviously told you guys how we met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which, again, nice move.
And we hung out afterwards, and after the date, I'm going home, and I'm walking up to my apartment, and I get confronted, attacked by douchebag.
What?
Who she was with at the first place.
What?
Are you serious?
Wait, Tinder date douchebag?
Whatever the hell his name is, the knuckle dragging frat boy douche follows me home, telling me that I'm not allowed to talk to her, I'm not allowed to contact her. If she contacts me, all this stuff is going to happen to me.
Psycho!
Wow.
Dude.
I mean, he pushed me, and he was trying to get physical, but he was 10 times bigger than me, and I'm just oh man, I got to talk my way out of this. You know?
What did you say to him?
I just said, look, I just met her for the first time. She asked me to get her out of there. I didn't know what your relationship status was or anything. And he's swearing and cussing at me, and he's like ready to blow a gasket. And he's like, that's my effing girlfriend, and you don't talk to her.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
That's crazy. So
That's so crazy.
do you think that was actually her boyfriend?
I don't know. I met her for the first time. All I know is that this dude knew where I lived, followed me home, and I'm not going to mess with him.
Dude, that's not her boyfriend. That's like some psycho Tinder guy. If it was her boyfriend, she wouldn't be contacting us to put all of her business out on the radio.
Oh, we don't know that for sure. We have had a lot of weird things happen. It could be her boyfriend of like 7 years, and we had no idea. I know how we can find out, though.
Yeah, you can ask me.
Okay, good. Thank you, Abby.
Huh? What's going on?
Connor, that's Abby. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
She's on the phone?
Yeah. Why don't you talk to her and find out the information for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor, hi.
Is this dude your boyfriend or what?
No, he is absolutely not my boyfriend. Everything I told you is true.
Realistically, it doesn't really matter because this dude knows where I live, and he wants to kick my ass, and I don't want any part of that.
Connor, that is so cowardly. You're going to let this guy not date a girl that you're interested in because you're afraid of him?
What?
Abby, you saw this guy. He's huge.
I can't believe that you just called him cowardly. I'd be scared poopless, too.
But if you really like someone, it shouldn't matter.
Why are you so nonchalant? Why are you so nonchalant about your Tinder date being so crazy?
There are a lot of crazy douchebags out there, but I am more concerned about Connor. He was willing to, protect me when Tinder guy wasn't there, but when he is, he just, backs out. I don't understand.
Wow. How am I the bad guy here? I almost got my ass beat.
Connor, I'm not saying you're a bad guy at all. I'm just saying if you're going to be a man, then be a man the entire time.
Ouch, Abby.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt me listening to it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how I'm being hurtful. I just need him to man up.
Man up? I mean, I met you and talked to you for an hour, and I just wasn't ready to get beat up for you.
Abby, it sounds like you're more interested in two guys fighting over you than you are in actually dating Connor.
No, I really, really, really like Connor. It's just confusing to me because he was my hero that night, and a hero doesn't back down to a bully like he's doing right now. I'm just so confused.
Yeah, I didn't want to back down, but I did.
That happens a lot. Sometimes you're confronted with something you're like, I don't want to back down from this, but you know what? I'm going to.
Bye.
Well, Connor, let me ask you this. Would you like to go out on a second date with Abby? We will pay for it. Maybe we can even hire a security guard to come along with you if you need it.
You should go, Connor.
Abby, I really do like you. I mean, I am a little scared of this guy, but you make some excellent points. Maybe I need to stand up for myself a little bit.
Yeah, I think you should.
So is that a yes, Connor? Will you go out with her again?
Well, he probably can't take both of us, so yeah, let's give it a go.
All right. If he does, you're going to throw Abby in front of you. Yeah, for sure. Use her as a shield.
Abby does sound scrappy, I will say that.
Abby, do you want to go out with Connor again, even though he let you down in the manly department?
I would love to go out with Connor again.
Yay!
And Connor, I can really help you be tougher. We can take a Taekwondo class together.
Or, Abby, great idea. You guys go to a bar on your next date, and then you just mouth off to people left and right. I'm sure eventually somebody will want to punch Connor in the face.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, please get an update on that second date update when the guy is in the hospital. I would love to hear from him. If you missed today's second date update, Abby wanted to call a guy named Connor. She actually met him while she was out on another date with some D-bag that she met off of Tinder. I guess the guy was rude and loud, and this guy, Connor, could tell that she was not enjoying herself, so he leaned over and was like, hey, is this a first date? Do you want me to help you out and pretend like I'm your brother and there's an emergency? And she was like, no, actually, let's just you and I go to another bar right now and have a date.
Wow.
So they did that. But he wasn't calling her back because when he got back to his place, the dude that she was originally out on a date with confronted him and threatened to beat him up if he ever talked to her again.
Which is nuts until you heard Abby's reaction of, well, why didn't you get in a fight with him? Because aren't you a man?
Should have stood up for me and been a man for once in your life.
At the beginning, I felt bad for her with that D-bag, but then afterwards, I'm like, maybe she should be with him because they sound like a match made in heaven.
I'm not going to get beat up for you. I just met you, okay?
Well, he agreed to go out with her again, so The impending beatdown is coming.
Oh, no,
and we'll hopefully follow up with them and see how everything went.
Oh,
Remember,
man.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in life, you get caught up in the moment, and then you do something. Later on, you think about it and you go, I'm a dumbass. I probably should not have done that. Nathan is on the phone with us right now for a second date update, and that's sort of what happened on his date. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but
Good.
you're exactly right.
Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. We'll let you kind of explain the story of what happened. I thought it was hilarious, actually, just picturing what you said in your email. But first of all, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today? Her name is Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet Maggie?
I met her on OkCupid. I know, like, sometimes that's just people look at that as a hookup site, but I figured that she was worth, getting to know a little bit.
All right. So normally you hook up with all the other girls that you meet, but this one was special.
Yeah.
You liked Maggie. How long did you guys chat for a couple weeks and then decided to go out?
Yeah, we set up a date for a dinner date.
And what'd you do at your dinner date? Where'd you go?
We went to this really great restaurant that I wanted to try. It had just a great water view.
Oh, fancy.
I called ahead to let them know if I could reserve one of the best seats, like with the best view right by the water.
And they gave that to you?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have to drop a name or anything else? 'Cause next time, if you're having a problem with that, I will allow you to drop Jose's name. You can do that.
Yeah, they will seat you by the back, by the kitchen.
So you got the table that you wanted by the water. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you were still excited about this date because everything had panned out in person, right? She didn't turn out to be someone who, I don't know, looked more like Jabba the Hutt or something.
No, exactly. She looked like her photo, which is rare.
It's impressive, yeah. And how was dinner?
Dinner was great. The conversation went well. The food was good.
Tell us about the part that you think is the reason that you might not be getting a call back today.
It's so embarrassing. And, again, I thought of this after the date. I was trying to figure out, just sort of playing it through in my head and realized that we're having conversation and, I'm looking at her and taking her in and sort of looking at her face. And I noticed,
That's a good place to look.
Yeah, exactly. And I noticed that her earlobes are really not, just are like sort of barely connected. Some people have those earlobes that are...
Yeah, some people's earlobes go like straight into their cheek,
yeah.
and then the other
Yeah.
ones kind of have like a big lobe on it.
It's genetic.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a silly thing, but I was just caught up in it. And hers like really kind of dangle, and she had kind of big earrings on, and I thought they were cute. It was just me like getting caught up in it, and we were talking, and I thought they were cute. And I reached across the table, and I played with her earlobes.
Yeah, that is going to be so weird
Nathan.
on a first date, Nathan, to just like, while she's talking, were you guys touching at all before you played with her earlobe? Okay. That's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to know, because when you put it in your email, I was like, okay, if they were holding hands or something before, maybe I could see it. But if she's just in mid-conversation and you slowly, this is how I picture it, Nathan, slowly reach across the table while gazing into her eye and then just start flicking her earlobe, that's going to be weird.
It may have been even worse than that. I mean, it wasn't even like we were gazing. She was in the middle of a conversation. She was in the middle of telling me something.
Poor man.
What, did you caress them? I mean, what did you do with the earlobe?
No, it wasn't a caress. It was more like, it was intriguing, like to see.
Oh my God.
What was her reaction, like, immediately?
She flinched. I mean, it was it was inappropriate of me.
Did she stop talking after that, or did she just like kind of look at you like, what did you just do?
Yeah, she did kind of like can I help you kind of a thing. And then I just started talking, and I was, like you were saying, it was genetic, and I was saying, well, everyone in my family are attached, and I just,
So you started talking about her earlobe after you played with it.
Exactly.
All right. You know what? I don't even know if there's a move you could have done to make that better. If you would have just been like, sorry, I thought you had nice lobes. Or you go, hey, this is why I did that. How did the rest of the evening go after that happened?
I mean, that didn't seem to ruin anything. We continued on, but then looking back, I asked her if she wanted dessert. This place they bring out a beautiful dessert selection you can pick from. And she was like, no, I'm not hungry, so that's a sign. And then at the end of the date, I walked her to her door, and I would have wanted to go in for the kiss, and then it didn't feel right, so I gave her a hug. And
You should have given her one last flick on the earlobe for the road. So you went in for a hug, and at the end of the night, did she say that she wanted to see you again?
I said, I'd love to do something like this sometime, can I give you a call? And she said, sure, but, then I think it speaks more that I haven't been able to get in touch with her for the last 2 weeks. I've, sent her a text here and there, and I haven't really
You haven't gotten anything back at all?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone, see if we can get her to press those beautiful earlobes up to the phone and answer. And we'll get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Nathan?
Yeah.
I think I figured out what the problem is with the date that you went on.
Already?
Nathan wants us to call this girl named Maggie on their date. Nathan got a little wrapped up in the moment, noticed her earlobes, and did something that he knows is weird. He reached over and started playing with her earlobe. And it set a really weird theme for the rest of the date because that's an awkward thing to do. But Nathan, I think I figured out the problem. It's not the fact that you played with her earlobe. It's the fact that you didn't play with her earlobe enough. Everybody in here knows, Nathan, as soon as you go for the ear on a lady, you got to go all the way.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean by that, Nathan.
Yeah, I didn't commit.
Yep, you didn't commit all the way.
Did you only play with one side? Maybe you should have gone for two.
Yeah, don't be a lobe tease.
Yeah. Nobody likes a lobe tease. Very good point, Jose. All right, Nathan, we're about to give Maggie a call and see if the earlobe fiasco killed your chances at a second date. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Maggie, please?
Hi, this is Maggie.
Maggie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, can I help you with something?
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, but you're not calling him back. So he emailed us to give you a call and find out if he did something wrong on the date. Now, the guy that wanted us to call you today knows that he did something a little strange on your date. His name is Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan says that he's tried to text you a few times since your date.
And so he called a radio station?
Yes. So he called us to see if we could get you on the phone, since you're not answering his phone calls, and ask you why.
Seriously?
Yes. Is it because he played with your earlobe on the date? He told us about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. He said that he met you on OkCupid, and he liked you a lot, thought you guys were getting on very nicely, until in the middle of dinner, he reached over and played with your earlobe. I'm assuming that's probably the issue.
The earlobe thing was definitely part of it.
Part of it. That's not the entirety of it.
Oh, no.
Because as soon as, Maggie, if I was on a date with someone and they reached across and just started jiggling my earlobe back and forth while I was talking, if they were hot, there'd be a second date. But maybe it was but most people would not want to call anybody back after that. I assumed that it was just the earlobe. What else did you not think was so great about Nathan?
It seems like he's not somebody who goes out on dates a lot.
Was he just really awkward, like the earlobe thing, and maybe
the earlobe thing was a little inappropriate, but he also he kept making like really out of date pop culture references.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna just jump in and defend it right now. Woo woo is fine.
No, Brooke.
That's not. What do you mean? What do you mean out of date pop culture references?
Well, it kind of seemed like he went out and memorized a bunch of stuff that he thought would be like relevant to like have a conversation. Like at one point he was like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear that Katie Holmes broke up with Tom Cruise?"
No, stop it.
Did he really say that?
Was he joking?
That happened.
He did, and I was like, yeah, that happened a while ago, and he's like, "Oh, really?" Because it's so shocking.
That's like something that happened like 10 years ago. It feels like.
Yeah, and he made a reference at one point. He's like, "Oh my gosh, have you seen this new music video, Dogman Style?"
Dogman Style? He was trying to talk about Gangnam Style, which was also not very relevant.
Yeah.
How did this come up in conversation? Were you guys talking about pop culture type things. And
No, that's why it kind of felt like he memorized a bunch of stuff or something, because it was like these little tidbits that he would kind of just like throw into the conversation. And so
you'd be talking about something completely different. He would just kind of spout off like, I know this pop culture fact.
Right?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like going on pop-up video. But
Which is also not a relevant reference. I don't think that show has been on the air in about 15 years.
Did you?
Yeah, so, okay. So that obviously felt like he must have been a little weird.
I mean, he seemed really sweet, and I felt really bad, and I didn't think it would benefit anybody to, like, tell him I didn't want to see him.
Aren't you kind of curious, though, why the out-of-date pop culture references during your date?
I just figured he was really nervous. And, you know,
Aren't you curious about the earlobe play that you got? Wouldn't you want to hear?
I kind of just chalked it up to him being nervous. So
Don't you want to hear the reasoning behind any of that?
I mean, maybe, but not enough to want to hurt his feelings. I figured, you know, just not calling him back was.
Well, I know how to get your answer, though. You said maybe you'd like to hear the reasoning on that. I can get you an answer because he's on the phone right now listening. Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why didn't nobody tell me this?
I forgot.
No, Maggie, I'm glad I got to hear what you had to say. And I wanted to make a good impression, and I was nervous. I'm sorry I'm not, Mr. Pop Culture, but men and women like different things, and I have to admit I did a little online research before the date.
Nathan, I don't think that she's Miss Pop Culture like you were thinking, okay? And men and women are different, that's true, but did you just start reading things online to...
Well, I know that the video didn't just come out, but I don't know how you pronounce that word. I'm
Gangnam
sorry.
Style.
Okay, all right, whatever it is, and it's still the most watched video on YouTube.
It's true. It still is.
So that's relatable. I was trying to, and Tom Cruise has a new movie coming out, and so
all right,
well, people like Tom Cruise movies. And
But Nathan, don't you think she'd want to hear about your hobbies or talk about your interests? I mean, you're interesting people. You could talk about that.
Aren't you supposed to relate to people?
But again,
but you just kind of like to see if you guys naturally get along.
I have to say something really quickly. I mean, I'm actually a little offended that you think that all girls are just kind of really into pop culture because I'm the kind of person that like to relax. I watch like documentaries and I go to artsy foreign films and stuff. And the fact that you would sort of assume that the way to all women's heart is by People magazine that actually is kind of offensive to me.
I'm casting a broad net. We're just trying to find anything relatable.
That wasn't casting a broad net. That was trying to impress me with a very limited frame of reference.
Well, Maggie, at least he put effort into it. He tried, he read, he prepared. Like, girls are on guys a lot of times for not putting enough effort in.
Well, but I would have preferred for him to put effort in getting to know me. I mean, I was asking him a lot of questions about him. I didn't feel like I needed to go bone up on football and Playboy to impress him.
Nice. Should have.
But I wouldn't have been offended if we talked about who won the World Series 2 years ago.
Or if you talked about Playboy the entire day.
Nathan's like, why are you reading up on guy stuff, huh? Who do you think you are?
Look, Maggie, I was just nervous, all right? I would like to get to know you. And I would love if you made a suggestion for a second date, whatever kind of thing appeals to you.
Beauty salon or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, there's just... Truth be told, I might have just chalked the first one up to nerves and tried it again, but after this conversation, I really have no desire to.
Really? But I think that everything Nathan has said to you is kind of nice. I mean, he did not apologize for the earlobe thing yet, but I guess that was not the biggest issue with you. I mean, it just sounds like Nathan was nervous.
Yeah.
I think I was most nervous because we had such a good rapport back and forth to set the date up. That's what got me nervous for the date is because I thought that was going so well.
Okay. Maggie.
Well, let me ask Nathan, let me ask you a question and then I'll decide. Other than the fact that I'm assuming that you find me somewhat attractive or you wouldn't really want to go out on another date with me, what is it about me that makes you want to go on another date?
Well, I mean, first attraction is important. And you're passionate. I did like that you talked about things passionately. That you do seem intelligent and well-read,
Maggie, would
what
you
did
like
I
to...
seem passionate about specifically?
I'm going to try not to let it get there. Maggie, will you go out on a second date with Nathan? We will pay for it. And Nathan can tell you in person what he likes about you and what he thinks is good about your passion and whatever.
I promise. It's just going to be you and I talking about you and I. I won't watch any Housewives episodes beforehand or anything. And I promise I won't flick your earlobe.
I forgot all about that.
Nathan, you do seem like a nice person, and I understand what it's like being really nervous on a first date. So I will go out on another date with you if we can agree to just not try to impress and just really try to legitimately get to know each other. No pressure or anything.
All right. Yeah, all right. Sweet.
That sounds great. And I won't be so awkward next time. I promise.
It's okay. I understand what that's like, so it's all right.
We got you guys a second date. Maggie, thank you for being understanding. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Nathan?
Yeah?
You are right. I can hear through the phone that Maggie has fabulous earlobes. I can hear it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.